No, that's weird. Why didn't update?
I love when that happens. Excuse me.
All right, I think we're live now.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're live, ladies and gentlemen, tonight for our 2024 NBA playoff predictions. Y'all ready for this, boys?
I'm ready. I've been ready for months.
Yeah, I think that we've all just ready. Glad we're here. Got through this week and we're ready, man. All starts tomorrow.
Sorry, we're a little bit late, guys. There was something that needed to get destroyed real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have no idea.
They'll know soon enough.
Look at you, Rocha, all shaved and everything. What are you doing?
It's been a while since I went pure baby face. I was like, screw it, let's do it. So I went pure baby face.
Thick ass baby.
I thought you were supposed to shave after the playoffs.
No, what I like to do is I like to shave right before and then shave and then don't shave till after the playoffs are done.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully that doesn't jinx your Warriors.
It didn't 2 years ago, so.
You'll see.
Hey, we got $2 donation from Nathan Hill. Says Cardoso and Reese. Bang! Man, the Chicago Sky were one of the worst defensive teams last year, and they took two rivals to help it. Cardoso from South Carolina and Angel Reese with their second pick. They're going to be teammates.
That's
wow.
Crazy. That's going to be a hell of a lineup.
That's insane. Caitlin Clark, she goes to Indiana Fever.
Mm-hmm.
So congrats to Indiana. Your lives just changed.
Yep, we saw that one coming.
She was on Saturday Night Live this past weekend.
I saw that.
She was on Weekend Update. One of the guys on there for the longest time has made jokes of women's sports, especially women's basketball, especially as it was getting more and more popular.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm not getting into all that, whatever. And he would crack jokes, right? So she showed up to confront him, and she cracked jokes on him. And it was pretty hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta check it out. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I saw that. It's freaking awesome, man. Thank you for the $2 dono, brother.
Mm-hmm.
We got 29 months in the cult of fury from Jacob Frederick. Says, yo, Josh, Sean, Rocha, it's playoff time. Let's freaking go. Cavs also off topic. It was so dope going to the Guardians and Yankees game yesterday to see Aaron Judge.
The judge is in.
Little jelly, man. I went to a Yankees game last year to see Judge, remember? And he got hurt.
Uh-huh.
I was so pissed.
Oh,
He led the game before, and then he got hurt.
So there you go, buddy. Glad you enjoyed that.
Enjoy, man.
Yes, sir.
And we have a $5 dono from Sasha Hoffman. Didn't say anything. Oh, it's a sticker.
Yeah, it says, how's it going?
Hey, it's going great. We are hyped. Tomorrow starts the postseason with the play-in tournament, and it's going to be good. Tomorrow is the Lakers taking on the Pelicans, and then we have the Warriors taking on the Kings right after that.
Woo.
So we'll be live for both those games. It's going to be a popping night tomorrow.
It is. It's going to be fun, guys. Don't
Go,
forget
man.
to tune in.
Thank you, Sasha. Yusef, Too Sweet, LA42's in the house. We got Yvette, Carly, Mofo's in here, Nina Turner, Jed Lockett, Mr. Goodman.
How's it going, guys? What's up, James Porter? What's up, guys?
All right, so we're going to go through our game time predictions. Not game time.
Not game time yet, Josh.
Playoff predictions and play-in predictions. We're going to break it down each round until we get to the NBA Finals and who we have as champion. Now, if you want to participate and compete against us in our bracket challenge, we are doing things a little bit different this year. We're not doing on NBA.com. This year, we're going to be doing it on ESPN. Rocha has the link in the description. Mm-hmm. And can you drop the link in the chat so that way we can give them some time to join up and do your bracket against us.
Yeah, so go do that, guys. Join up. There's a link right there. And compete against us. Let's see what we could do. Let's see who can get a perfect bracket.
Yeah. Also, if you're going to be watching this on a replay later on, you're just tuning in to the live stream, there's going to be some timestamps after the stream. We're just going to go back and timestamp everything so that way you guys can just catch what you want when you want.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
So there's the link, guys. Join up, yo, and join in.
There you go. It's going to be on ESPN this year.
Sir.
Hey, Mr. Brayton, Harkness with the 6 months. The 6 months is crazy. Warriors, easy dubs tomorrow. P.S. Rocha, let me see that dent that you got to cut. No!
Yeah, I don't know. It's an exposed. Oh, my goodness.
There's
I can
no
see it
dent.
from here.
No.
Oh.
Do you sleep with those headphones? I swear to God.
There's no dent, man.
Oh, we can see it.
My goodness.
It's bad.
Roach.
I'm sorry.
It's getting tough, Roach.
I
We
hate
might need
y'all
to take it to the
bullies.
I just joined. Y'all are going to lose his mofo. All right. Okay. All right.
We'll see.
Yeah, join the ESPN Pick'em Bracket Challenge for the NBA playoffs. We're doing it different this year because NBA, the way they had it set up was different in a way that we were debating it and decided not to go with that, and we're going with ESPN this year.
And most everybody has an ESPN account. So.
Yeah, too. Yep. So join it up. Join it up. We'll give you guys about maybe 5 minutes, and we'll get into the play-in and then move on to the playoffs predictions.
Woo!
Oh boy, Roach, are you nervous? You excited? How you feeling about your team, the Warriors?
Very bold for tomorrow. I'm excited because it's an opportunity for the Warriors to do something they haven't done in this dynasty, and that's come from one of the bottom tier seeds all the way for the playoff run. And we have Sacramento's number. We eliminated them last year, but I'm awful nervous, Josh, because we know how this Warriors team can play. We can easily eliminate ourselves tomorrow night.
You're right. Your Golden State Warriors is a team that does so many things down the stretch very well. A lot of very important categories that you guys excel at. The fact that you guys are the smallest team going into the NBA playoffs or the postseason, and you're the best rebounding team. I don't know how you do it, but you do it. But also, you do poorly in certain categories like turnovers, which could be the end of you guys.
Yeah, especially playing against playoff teams.
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting.
How do you feel about your Mavericks?
Well, I feel great, honestly. I feel like how it's all shaped out, the bracket, is the best case scenario for us. We have the Clippers, where that's already done, unlike Roach's team that doesn't know exactly who they're going to play.
Destiny.
But I like who we got. Clippers, I think we could play them well. It's a tough team, but I think we got the weapons. And then if we win, we're more likely going to face the Thunder, as long as they don't choke in the first round. And we played the Thunder really well this year. So I'm actually confident that we could go far if we played up our full potential.
Yeah, that other side of the Western Conference bracket seems a little rough. Timberwolves, Suns. Yeah. Hey, QC's in the house. I wonder if Jets is in here. The Suns, they could, turn it on. Yeah. They could really turn it on with that offense that they have. And then you have the Nuggets, and then whoever comes out the play-in, which could be the Lakers, could be the Pelicans.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lakers, they went pretty far last year from the play-in.
Yeah. And I don't want to play the Nuggets. I don't want to play the Nuggets or Timberwolves, right? Don't want to play either one.
And for my Chicago Bulls, maybe we can get a play-in. Maybe. But anyway, there is the link, guys. We'll give you guys a couple more minutes, and we're going to get started here. There's the link in the chat. It's also in the description. Join our bracket challenge, which is going to be done on ESPN. It's free to join. Winner will get a jersey of their choice.
Free jersey?
So join it up. Join up. It's easy to do.
Do it.
Hello, Luke.
What's up, brother?
Kate Martin just got drafted. Oh, Kate Martin.
Going to Vegas.
From Iowa. She's going to Vegas. She's joining a stack team. My God.
Yeah. The back teams.
It's good for her.
Yeah.
Yo, Wilds with 5. Count them. 5 gifted memberships.
Mr. Mad Dog, Moto Rig, J Herbo, Orlando Cardona, and the Grey Walrus. Welcome to the memberships.
Welcome back, all you guys. Thanks to Wild. Your Knicks, bro. One of the best rebounding teams, one of the best defensive teams entering the playoffs, the postseason. Good luck to you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So nerve-wracking.
And
it's so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
He said those 5 gifted were for the Knicks' second seed.
The Knicks' second seed. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hey, Yusuf, too sweet, buddy. Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Anuj, we are not able. You cannot choose the playing teams on ESPN. Just gauge in your head who you have winning, and then base it off of that, your bracket.
Yeah.
I noticed on NBA you can't do that either.
Yeah.
And I was asking the guys, and I don't know if y'all remember this. Am I tripping, or were you not able to do that years ago?
I swear to God, you could.
I can't remember, to be honest. I can't say yes or no.
I think years ago on NBA's bracket challenge, you were able to choose the play-in teams. But maybe I'm tripping.
Maybe I misremembered too.
But anyway, guys, keep smacking that thumbs up. Let's get started here.
Already?
25 likes away from 200. That's awesome.
Let's go.
Hitting that like, guys. Remember, join up on the ESPN NBA Playoff Challenge. So go join that right now, guys.
It's on ESPN.
There's a link.
The worldwide leader
Here's the
in
link.
sports.
Not the same member, but who knows? And what's
Yeah,
up,
who knows?
Redmond? How you doing?
Redmond.
All right. What?
What's up, Redmond?
Hey, Redmond.
What's up, man?
All right, folks. Are you guys ready for the play-in and playoff predictions?
Let's go.
Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Then let's get it on.
Brother.
All right, let's start with the play-in tournament on the east side.
Okay.
Let's do the east side, and let's talk about the Chicago Bulls, and the Atlanta Hawks. Who do you guys have winning from this play-in game? This is going to be the 9 and 10 matchup. Now, going into this game, everyone's going to say, man, these two teams are fucking ass or whatever, and that is true, but I think this could be a really high-scoring, down-to-the-wire type of game.
Good.
Both teams can really score, and I'm going to go with my Chicago Bulls right here. I'm going to go with my Bulls, getting this dub, and it's going to be at home, right? So I think like last year, we're going to get one. We're definitely going to get one. We're going to beat Atlanta. The way DeRozan's playing, Dosunmu, Kobe White is a most improved player of the year candidate. I think he's right behind Tyrese Maxey. Maxey's going to win it, but he's a candidate for sure.
Yeah.
And the way Drummond and Vooch can play and rebound and get us opportunity, second chance points, and if Vooch can get some double-doubles, can get a double-double, I think we're going to win this game. So give me the Bulls.
Oh, this one is tough, Josh. And it's do or die. So whoever loses is out. There's no second chance.
Do or die.
So this one's going to be a really hard-fought game. I'm leaning towards your Bulls, Josh, mainly because I can't trust the Hawks defense, and I think y'all. I'm just trying to think who can stop Kobe, who can really stop these guys if they really get going. DeMar DeRozan, pretty much unguardable, right? In the mid-range, if he really gets going. Yeah, I'm going to go your Bulls and eliminate the Hawks here. And your Bulls get a shot.
All right. Sean's going with the Bulls. Rocha, what are you going with?
Yeah, so obviously the Hawks have Trae Young back, but that defense, man, they just gave up 157 points yesterday to the Indiana Pacers. I don't think they can stop your offense, Josh. I'm also rocking with the Chicago Bulls in this game. I think y'all could drop a lot of points on them, and I just don't think Trae Young's going to be enough to beat you guys.
You want to hear something interesting
Me?
that I learned studying up this game? The Atlanta Hawks are a worse team when Trae Young and DeJounte Murray play together.
Really?
When they're playing by themselves, when DeJounte's out, the Hawks, they win. They're at 500. They're a 500 team. When Trae Young is out and DeJounte is running the show, they're a 500 team. When they're both playing together, they're a losing team.
Maybe that's why they said they're going to trade one of them in the offseason.
I think they're probably going to, and they should. Yeah. Wow. They lose a lot of games together. So keep that in mind. But I'm really worried about Jalen Johnson, though, in this game. Jalen Johnson, that dude could be a stud.
I feel like that's the biggest concern for y'all.
All right, so there we go. I think a lot of people in the chat were going with the Chicago Bulls, couple Hawks, Mofo's going Hawks, Redmond's going Hawks. It's all good. It's all good. Now, let's go to the Sixers and the Heat. This is one of the most anticipated play-in games for us because both of these teams don't seem like a play-in tournament team.
No.
The 76ers, they were one of the best teams when Joel Embiid was on the floor before he got hurt. Yeah. He was an MVP. I think he was leading by a good margin the MVP race before he got hurt.
Oh, yeah. Jokic.
And And the Sixers are rolling right now. Tyrese Maxey is going to win Most Improved Player. Tobias Harris and Kelly Oubre are scoring over 17 points a game right now.
They're looking good.
And then the Miami Heat. We already know the story with them. They coast during the regular season. Jimmy Butler, he kind of like phones it in.
Yep.
And as soon as the regular season ends, they lock in the Miami Heat.
Playoff Jimmy.
They were in the same scenario last year. They went all the way to the NBA Finals, even won a game against Denver. So this is going to be a stellar matchup. I need to know who you guys got. We'll start with you, Roach. Sixers,
All right.
brother.
Yeah, brother. I am in this game. I'm going to rock with the Miami Heat. It's Jimmy Butler. It's playoff Jimmy. Not only that, he's going against the team. You chose Tobias Harris over me. He always has a vendetta against this team. I use a big word right there. So I think Miami will win this 7-8 matchup, and they will take on the New York Knicks in the first round.
Sean?
Yeah, I'm going Miami. Playoff Jimmy. They've done it before. A lot of these guys have that experience when they went to the finals last year and even during the bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of experience in that. I think they know what to do to get it done. So give me Miami in this one. And this will make them the 7th seed if they win this.
Yeah.
Correct.
And they'll take on the Knicks.
Yep.
I'm taking the 76ers. Before Joel Embiid got hurt, they, I think, were on pace to be a top 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And Joel Embiid's back, and he looks really good. He hit over 30 points the other night. And like I said, Maxey, he's averaging almost 30. And Oubre and Tobias Harris are huge factors for the 76ers. And this is going to be a really interesting game from the coaching position because Nick Nurse taking on Spoelstra, that's going to be a real – God, I can't wait for this game. We're going to be live for it.
That's true. That's going to be a good thing to think about.
I'm going to give it to the 76ers because when they were fully healthy, they were one of the best teams in the NBA, and I'm going to have them get the win and take on the Knicks in the playoffs as a 7th seed.
Okay.
Now, guys, remember, whoever loses this game is not completely out yet.
Nope, because we're going to move on to our Eastern Conference play-in round 2, and this is going to be the winner out of the 9-10 matchup taking on the loser of the 7 and 8 matchup for the right to face the Celtics in the first round. So in this second round, in y'all's scenario, who do you have winning? For example, my scenario, I had the Bulls beating the Hawks, so they're in this game.
Yep.
And I had the Heat losing to the Sixers, so they're going to be playing the Bulls. The Heat and Bulls, this is exactly what happened last year. The Bulls took on the Heat in that second round, and the Heat beat the Bulls, and I'm going to have the same thing. I'm going to have the Heat beating the Chicago Bulls here, and Miami is going to face Boston in round 1 as the 8th seed. Roach, your scenario?
So for me, I do have the Bulls beating the Hawks out of the 9-10, and I have the Sixers losing to Miami. So I got the Sixers taking on Chicago Bulls, and I do have the 76ers winning. Josh mentioned how good of a team they are with Joel Embiid. I think Miami does enough to beat them in the first playoff playing game, but I think Philly does enough to beat Chicago, and they will be the 8th seed, and we get the Sixers and the Celtics.
Oh, they'll do more than enough to beat the Bulls. And I'll tell you this, in that scenario, Boston and Philadelphia,
that's how it's serious.
if I'm a Boston fan, I'd be a little worried about that.
Me and Roach have the same scenario. We both have the 76ers here against the Bulls. I'm sorry, Josh. I don't think none of us have the Bulls advancing. No. But Joel Embiid and the 76ers have had Joel's number over the years.
Oh, they're easy to kill us.
Yeah. And so I have the 76ers being the 8th seed and facing the Celtics too.
Whew. Oh, my goodness. Because that's not a true 1-8 matchup there.
No.
76ers in Boston.
That's going to be a true test.
In y'all scenario.
So
Porter says, oh, yeah, Sixers and Celtics. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That would be the most epic first round for the East side.
Yes, sir.
Jay Herbo Gaming, gotta stay unbiased, buddy. Gotta stay unbiased.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So now that's the Eastern Conference play-in tournament. Let's move out to the West side of things. And let's break down the play-in tournament for the Western Conference. And we're going to start with the first game that's going to be live tomorrow. We're going to be live for Pelicans and the Los Angeles Lakers. Who do y'all have winning this matchup tomorrow? Pelicans just lost to the Lakers. They got mollywopped by the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Roach, who do you have winning this matchup?
Yeah, I think the Pelicans are going to play a lot better. Their head coach, Willie Green, came out and said that Ingram, his minutes will be upped tomorrow. So we'll see a lot more Ingram against his former team. But I'm rocking with the Los Angeles Lakers. They have played so well over the last month or so. They have 12 games over 500. I think they do enough. Davis is healthy. He's going to be playing in this game. They're going to overcome the Pelicans, and we're going to get a rematch of the Western Conference Finals. Denver and the Lakers.
Sean?
God, it's so tough. This is actually going to be a fucking amazing game. It's really fuck. Give me the Lakers.
Oh,
Okay.
I could see this going either way, though. I was kind of leaning towards the Pelicans, but I don't know why. I just feel the Lakers. Their experience and stuff like that is going to play a big factor. So give me the Lakers, AD and LeBron. Maybe they'll go into playoff mode themselves, kind of like playoff Jimmy. And Lakers take it here.
all right. So when I look at these two teams, the Pelicans, they can be very dangerous and they can win this game. But which Pelicans team is going to show up? They have been one of the weirdest teams throughout the entire regular season. When they win big. When they lose so big. It's like nothing in between. And go look at the Lakers and Pelicans' previous playoffs, regular season series. It's a big win or a big loss. Last time it was a big loss.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel with the Los Angeles Lakers, we're going to see more consistency because LeBron James is going to show up. He has big games against the Pelicans. D'Angelo Russell, he tends to shoot well against the New Orleans Pelicans. And they have been one of the best efficient teams as of late down the stretch. I'm taking the Lakers to win again against the Pelicans and take this one.
Yep.
All right.
The
Wow.
Lakers will be 7th seed facing the Nuggets
Yep.
They'll be facing the Nuggets.
in all our scenarios.
Oh boy, Lake Show.
Yep.
Oh boy, I know you're hoping to avoid that.
Yep.
But Lakers and Nuggets. Well, you did beat them a few years ago, something like that. 4 years
Yeah.
ago in the bubble.
During the bubble. Yeah.
All right, now moving on to Rocha's Warriors taking on the Sacramento Kings. What do you guys got, Rocha? What do you got?
Yeah, so this is going to be a crazy one. Both these teams split in Sacramento this year. The Warriors won, and in the other game, Sacramento came back down 24 points, beat the Warriors with a Malik Monk game winner. Now, there's going to be no Malik Monk, no Kevin Herter, and no Gary Payton in this game for respected teams. Listen, Sacramento is not the same team we saw last year. Josh broke them down all season long. The Warriors, as long as they don't get in their own head, they own Sacramento. Clay loves to face them. Steph's had amazing career games against them. Clay broke the points record in a quarter against Sacramento. If Golden State plays their game and does not turn over the ball, the Golden State Warriors are going to go into Sacramento, and for the second straight year, they're going to end Sacramento season, and they will move on to face New Orleans in that last play-in spot.
John?
Yeah, I'm going Warriors. And do or die, I'm going to take the Warriors with their experience. The Kings, like you said, Roach, and like we've pretty much all noticed all year, they're not the same Kings. And I don't know what it is. There's times where we've been watching them, we're like, what's going on? Why are they getting away from what worked? And so many times is Sabonis just shoot. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to do too much. And so I'm going to go Warriors here. Kings get eliminated and go night-night.
Night-night.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking the Golden State Warriors as well. I was mentioning this before we got into the predictions. The Warriors, they do a lot of things well. A lot of important categories you guys excel in. Your defensive rating has been much improved. Your rebounding, it's the best right now, especially on the offensive rebounds. And as long as you guys don't commit a lot of turnovers, I think you guys should win this game. For the longest time, it's been a big brother mentality you guys have had over the Sacramento Kings. Mm-hmm. Even last year when they were like the best fourth quarter offense, I mean, they were the clutchest offense. It didn't matter against you guys. You guys just know how to beat them. And Malik Monk, the sixth man of the year, I believe he's going to win that sixth man of the year. Yeah. Them losing him is huge. Herter, another guy who could hurt you from the outside, he's gone. Mm-hmm. Sabonis, he was a double-double machine this year, but I think it's going to be a little bit short. They're not going to have enough, especially if the Warriors are feeling it with their shooting. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of these younger guys step up. Wiggins has been incredible down the stretch. Jonathan Kuminga, hopefully he can provide at least his defense. Pods has had a good rookie year, as well as TJD. Give me the Warriors to win this one.
Let's go, baby.
We're unanimous here with our first couple of games.
So far, yeah.
So moving on to the Western Conference play-in round 2, we all three have the same scenario.
Yep.
We got the Warriors taking on the Pelicans in this round 2.
Yes, we do.
So Rocha, what do you got?
Yeah, so obviously we saw what happened to a couple of nights ago when New Orleans came into the Chase Center and just shot lights out. But let's recall what happened before that, before the Warriors started turning over the ball. They were dominating New Orleans, absolutely dominating. We're up by 11. We are playing Warriors basketball. We were rebounding. We were shooting. We were playing defense. Again, if the Warriors play their game, they are going to be a tough out. And here's the deal. The one game we played at the Smoothie King Center, which this would be on the road for the Warriors, we beat them by almost 30 points. Now, I'm not going to say that's going to happen again, but I am going to take the Golden State Warriors to get out of the play-ins as the number 8 seed. Long as we don't turn over the ball and we play like we did in that first quarter against New Orleans, we're going to be able to beat this team. So Warriors in, Pelicans out.
Sean?
Man, it's kind of like what you said, Josh. These Pelicans, man, they have the potential. They were fighting for that 6th spot, right? They're right there. They could have been. Now, I think they were like 5th seed at one point. This is a pretty good team, the Pelicans. But late in the year, what happened? Right? They started falling down. I'm going to go with the Warriors. They're the hotter team right now, and I think again, experience is going to play a factor in this. Warriors have been here in the playoffs. They know how to handle the atmosphere. Is this Zion's first time in the playoffs? Wasn't he hurt last time their team went in?
Yeah.
So I don't know how he's going to perform. Like, he's probably going to dominate, but still, I'm going to take the Warriors to get the 8th seed and get out of the play-in.
All right. Look, I'm rooting for you guys. But I'm going to take the Pelicans here. I'll take the Pelicans because they're probably going to get cold in that game against LA and then probably be hot here against the Golden State Warriors. So I'll take the Pelicans.
Okay.
Yeah, in that game where they just mollywopped y'all, they were shooting lights out from downtown. They were killing you guys. But there were a couple of times in that game where they weren't hitting those shots in the first quarter and at a certain point in the fourth quarter. Remember, you guys were starting to make a comeback against the Pelicans a little bit. And the thing is that New Orleans does not have to keep shooting a ton of threes and make a ton of threes to beat y'all. Zion was killing you guys. Every time they gave him the ball out there on the wing, gave him a little space, he was knocking it. He knocked out a couple shots. He even made a 3-pointer against y'all. That's how confident they were against you guys.
Yep.
And if it wasn't that, for the most part, he was driving and getting to the rim and drawing fouls. They could beat you up that way. And so can Brandon Ingram. He could do the same thing, except he's got a shot. He can hit you with those fadeaways, right? Those turnaround jumpers. So I'm going to take the Pelicans in this one. And in my scenario, I got the Pelicans taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Also, I don't want to be unanimous with you guys.
I feel it. I feel it.
The Golden State Warriors either.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Go.
all right. So you guys have the Warriors taking on OKC.
Yep.
I have the Pelicans taking on OKC.
All right.
All right. So that does it for the play-in predictions. It's now time for the first round in the NBA playoffs. Rocha, where we at?
We are less than 50 likes away from 300, baby.
50 likes away.
Come on, guys.
Let's go.
Keep smacking that thumbs up. We're about to get into the first round of the playoffs, and let's pull up our bracket so that way you guys can see how it's all being broken down. So pull up your brackets, guys, and let's do this together. Let's do it,
guys.
Do it.
Let's do it. Play along with us. Go join the bracket challenge, guys. It's on ESPN.
Yes, sir.
So go do that. There's the link right there. Join up. Winner, just a jersey.
Yep.
Why not?
All right. So pull it up. Let's start with the Eastern Conference first round. And okay, so for me, I have the Celtics taking on the Miami Heat. As the 1-8 matchup. And for me, I'm going to take the Boston Celtics to beat Miami. So let me click on Boston. This is what you'll be doing. Just click on Boston like that. I have them moving on to the second round. And I'm going to say Boston beats Miami in, let's say 5 games. 5 games.
Okay.
A lot of eyeballs on Boston this postseason.
Mm-hmm.
They had a tough series last year against Miami, a team that was inferior to them talent-wise.
Yeah.
Miami beat them in 7. If it's Miami and Boston, like my scenario has it, Boston needs to send a message and beat them in 4, no more than 5, in my opinion.
Okay.
All right, so that is for me. Now, Rocha, go ahead.
All right, so for me, in this scenario, I do have the Boston Celtics taking on the Philadelphia 76ers, a rematch of the conference semis last year. I'm going to have the Boston Celtics beating Miami. I'm going to say in 6 games. Like Josh mentioned, the Sixers are going to be a tough out. Can Boston finally actually overcome their big obstacles? I think they will. They beat them last year in 7. This year in a really highly anticipated close first round matchup. Give me the Boston Celtics to move on in 6 games.
All right. Sean?
All right, here's mine. Now we got that good. So my scenario was Celtics 76ers.
Mm-hmm.
Same as Roach's, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go Celtics. I think a lot of people have high hopes for Celtics this year. They better. I repeat, better.
Yeah.
If they don't, then they might need to blow that shit up. But I'm going to go Celtics. 76ers. God, that's a tough one, man. I'm going to say 7 games.
7 games?
I think it's going to be a 7-game series. This is probably going to be arguably the best matchup of the first round in the East, and I think it's going to go 7 games against 76ers.
Okay. All right. Can you switch it over to mine? All right. So who do you guys have? I see a lot of Celtics. I see some people saying Miami is going to win more than once. You guys could. But I'm just saying, I think for Boston, for pride, they need to dominate that series. They have to.
Yeah.
They have to. They are a better team. A better team.
Yep.
So going back to my bracket, looking at the 2 and 7 matchup, in my scenario, I have the Knicks taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm going to have this is tough. I'm going to take Philly to win that one. Woo! I'm going to have Philly take down the 2 seed Knicks. I'm so sorry, Wilds. Sorry, Knicks fans. I have Sixers moving on into the second round.
Damn it, man.
I have moving on to the second round. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and finish the first round for my bracket so that way we can make this a little bit more smooth. I think that a little bit more smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stick with my bracket. I have the Sixers beating the Knicks and move on to the second round. Now moving on to the Cavaliers and Orlando Magic 4-5 matchup. This is really good. 2 defensive teams, 2 top 5 defensive teams. Orlando Magic's the younger team. Cavaliers, they got Donovan Mitchell, who has a ton of playoff experience from his Utah days. And last year, the Cavaliers kind of shit the bed a little bit. I'm going to have the Cavaliers advancing to meet the Boston Celtics in the second round and beating the young Orlando Magic. Fantastic season for them. Bright future ahead. Cavaliers win. Now, for my last first-round matchup, I have the Bucks taking on the Pacers here, 3-6. I'm going to have the Pacers win. The Pacers are going to beat the Bucks and move on to the second round. Pacers have had the Bucks number all year. They're the number 1 scoring offense. They're the most efficient scoring offense also. So they're not just scoring a shit ton of points. They're making over 50% of their shots. That's efficiency throughout the entire season. The Milwaukee Bucks defense is not what it used to be. Their guard positions are a weakness on the defensive side. I think the pacing is going to be tremendous for Indiana. It's going to be too much for Milwaukee. Can Milwaukee win this? Sure. But they also got Doc Rivers. They're not and also on the road, they're one of the worst. I think they might be the worst road team entering the playoffs.
Yikes.
They don't have a good road team.
Yeah.
So they're not a very good road team. So give me Indiana. They're going to win this series, and I think they could win this in 6 games.
Okay.
So that's my first round scenario. Moving on to the second round is Cavaliers, Boston, Indiana, and Philly.
Okay.
Roach, let's go to your first round.
All right. So for me here in the 2-7 matchup, I got the New York Knicks taking on the Miami Heat. And I know we always get playoff Butler, Jimmy Butler every year, but the New York Knicks are like 20-5 when OG Anunoby plays. He's healthy coming into the playoffs. I'm going to go with the New York Knicks in 5 games over the Miami Heat. I just think their defense could be too much with OG playing and the way Brunson's finished off the season. I just think New York is going to be too much for Miami. So give me the Knicks to go on to the conference semifinals.
Okay.
4-5 matchup. Everybody's saying this is an NBA TV matchup. Dude, I think this is actually be a really great series. Both these teams, well, Cavs didn't really surprise people. Magic did. It's the first one in the playoffs for Paulo Banchero, but Cleveland is finally healthy. They play better when they're healthy. I will go Cleveland. Give me 6 games. I see this series going to 6 games, but you got the Cavs advancing. And I'm on the same boat with Josh. No Giannis. Who knows how long he's going to be out this series? Indiana's just going to be too much. They're going to score way too many points for the Bucks to keep up with without Giannis. So that combination of Giannis and Dame didn't work out too well. It's not going to work out in the playoffs. Give me the Pacers as well.
And the thing is, I didn't even mention that. I didn't even mention Giannis's health concerns for that series against Indiana. Mm-hmm. I think even with a healthy Giannis, Indiana could beat them. They have.
Yeah.
So Boston, Cleveland, Pacers, Knicks for me.
All right, let's check out Sean's rest of the first round in the Eastern Conference.
All right, and this is where I have the Knicks versus Philly. So this is the one. Miami.
Miami.
Philly versus Celtics. Knicks versus Miami here. I am going to go the New York Knicks. No Cinderella story for Miami this year, guys. They just not playing as consistent, and I know they've had a lot of injuries throughout the year, and they don't look like the same. Now, could they turn it on? I think they could, but I think Jalen Brunson, how I said earlier, teams that are getting hot, it's not just teams, it's players. Jalen Brunson has been fucking on fire lately.
Yes.
This guy, if he would have played like this, he could have been in top 5 MVP candidate. Like this, how good he's been playing lately. So I got the Knicks advancing past Miami. I'm gonna go in 6 games.
6 games.
I get a 6. Nope.
Good.
Okay. Now my next matchup. Let's go with Cavs Magic. That one's the toughest, right? The Magic, very young team, capable of winning. I think they could beat anybody. I think they could compete with anybody. But I'm leaning towards the Cavs in this one. I think it will go 7 games, though. I think it could come down to the wire because both these teams have moments where they look great, and then sometimes they just kind of mediocre at best. So I'm going to go Cavs in this one. Bucks, Pacers. Y'all both went Pacers over the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I am too.
Ah!
So I watched all unanimous. I didn't think we'd all be unanimous on that, man. But yeah, I just don't trust mainly because of Giannis's health, but like also because they've had their number. And like Doc Rivers, y'all nailed it around the head. It's Doc Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Who's trusting Doc Rivers? Let's get real here. And now, could Giannis just come back? Remember when he got hurt and we thought he was going to be done for the playoffs and he came back and dominated in the finals?
Right.
What if he does that again? I don't know. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But so I'm going to go Pacers. And crazy enough, I'm going to take Pacers in 5 games.
5 games.
I don't trust the inconsistency of the Bucks right now.
Right.
Okay.
So
they're just not the same team that they used to be defensively. Like even Brook Lopez, his defense has dwindled a little bit. They don't have a whole lot of scoring outside of those top end guys.
Yeah.
Some inconsistency around them. A lot of inconsistency.
Yep.
But there we go.
Now that's our East first round matchups.
All right. So we're moving on to the second round. Why are you guys forgetting how good Heat and Butler is during the playoffs? Last year, y'all always doubted the Heat, and they always won. Why are you not hearing words we're speaking? Because I mentioned that. I mentioned. We all know. I literally said, go back. I literally said, we all know how Miami Heat when it comes to the postseason. You know how they do it. They're not a true numbered see where they're at right now. What are they? 7 right now? 8 right now? They are an 8 seed. They're not a true 8 seed. We know they coast up until the postseason, and then they turn it on and they lock in. And they're coached by one of the best coaches in the NBA.
Yep.
But the Philadelphia 76ers, don't forget how good they are, too, with Joel Embiid. So it's no disrespect to Miami. I didn't forget nothing.
Yeah.
I just like Philadelphia a little bit more here.
Yep.
Can they win? Absolutely. They could. And don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. And just because someone didn't pick your team doesn't mean we hate them or disrespect them.
Yeah.
Maybe we just picked against them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. But yeah. And again, guys, go join the bracket challenge or the playoff challenge, as they call it, on ESPN.
All right, so let's move on to the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. You got my bracket up?
Yeah, just click share.
All right. So there we go. I got the Celtics and the Cavaliers here in the second round, and I'm going to take Boston to win this game in 6. Boston to beat Cleveland in 6. That's going to be a really good matchup. Both, again, play defenses very well. Boston's a top 5 offense, a top 5 defense, and especially if they continue to stay healthy at this point with Porzingis, I think there's just a bit too much, and I don't think Cleveland has enough scoring to contend with the Celtics here, and they lose in 6.
That is going to be key. Porzingis.
Now, in my other scenario, I have the Pacers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. My goodness. And here's the thing. To that guy who said that about me taking Philly over Miami, I don't really care too much for Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah,
if you can hear me every single year how early I want Philadelphia to get knocked out. If I had $1, if anybody had $1 for as many times I say that. But anyway, I'm going to take Philly. I'm going to take Philly moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
I'm going to say they're going to do what Miami did last year, be a play-in team that makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we get Philly and Boston.
Nice.
Wow.
And we've seen Boston struggle against the Philadelphia 76ers before as well. I think with Joel Embiid, they can make it to this point. So there we go.
Spicy, spicy, spicy.
I got Philadelphia moving to the Eastern Conference.
Ooh.
All right. So for my scenario here, we'll start off with the Boston Celtics and Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, I also got Boston. They're the better team. Cleveland, they got some young players on that team, like Evan Mobley. We'll see how he fares in this year's playoffs. Jared Allen came out and said last year that the lights were way too bright for him. Can he step up? Well, I got Boston beating them. I'll give the Cavs 2 games. I think they're good enough to beat Boston in 2 games. So give me Boston to go to the conference finals again in 6 games. The other one, I got the number 2 seeded Knicks taking on the number 6 seeded Indiana Pacers. This happens. I'd really look forward to this series. I think this is a 7-game series, offense and defense. I'm going defense over offense. I'm having a classic series of the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. Give me New York and 7 to go to the conference finals, baby.
Ooh. All right. Let's move on to mine. All right. So, in my scenarios, I think we pretty much had the same scenarios. Yep. Celtics versus Cavs on that side. I'm going Celtics. I want to go in 5. I think the Celtics are on another level than the Cavs. And Jalen Brunson, or not Josh.
Donovan Mitchell.
Jason Tatum. Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell and Tatum is going to be a great matchup to go at it, but I trust Tatum more. His skill set all the way around pretty much can guard 1 through 4, right? I'm going to go Celtics in this one. Porzingis, Josh, you nailed it. I think it's all going to depend on him, right? His health, maintaining him. They've been really careful all year round to not push him too much. Not a lot of back-to-backs. He sat. And so I think they're going to be healthy. They really sat pretty much all their players the last week. Jesus. We all know that. But so I'm going to go Celtics in 5 over the Cavs. Now, Pacers, Knicks. Oh, man. I'm going Pacers. I'm going Pacers over the Knicks. I think the firepower of the Pacers is going to be a little bit too much. I don't think Jalen Brunson is going to be able to do it on his own. Pacers have plenty of weapons. And if they get going and they get hot and they get to scoring, there's not a lot of teams that can keep up with them. There's not. So give me the Pacers in the conference finals against the Celtics.
So there you have it. Now we move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Again, if you have not signed up, we're doing this on ESPN. We're setting our brackets on ESPN's website. We have a bracket challenge that all of you guys can join. We have over 700 people in the house right now. So 700 people. Hit that link that Rocha just dropped in the chat. It's on ESPN. It's free and easy to join. Click that link, join up, and compete against us. If you think we're crazy on having this team over that team, blah, 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 then join the bracket challenge and compete against us. And if you win, I'm looking right at you. No, not the guy behind you, not the person next to you. I'm looking at you. If you win, you'll get a jersey of your choice.
Yeah.
You get a jersey of your choice. All right? And if you have a perfect bracket, we'll tack on something on top of that too. We did this last year. If you have a perfect bracket, we'll give you something really special too on top of the jersey of your choice. So hit that link and join the bracket challenge on ESPN and compete against and All right? Let's go.
If you guys,
you, Eric, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
If you guys can,
do it.
maybe try to change, because I see a lot of people join as ESPN fans. So if you guys could try to change your name on your brackets to your YouTube names, that we know who you guys are.
Yeah.
Or else you won't be getting a prize. We don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And smack that like button for you guys if you guys are digging the stream. Let's get to 400 likes.
Let's go.
Now we move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. And for me, it's the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, this is going to be really interesting. Philadelphia, in my scenario, they make it this far because they're not a true play-in team. I don't think so. And Boston, can they beat Philadelphia? Absolutely. And I'm going to have them beating them and moving on to the NBA Finals. But I do have some concerns about Boston, right? Because Boston, they tend to be their own worst enemies in the playoffs. We've seen this every single year. We saw in the NBA Finals against Rocha's Warriors years ago. We saw it last year in almost every single round. The Boston Celtics did not take care of business and knock out teams in the manner they should have knocked them out. And then they got knocked out by the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. At this point, is that going to happen again? That could happen again. If it's Philadelphia and Boston, Philadelphia could beat Boston.
Yeah.
They could.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take Boston to win this one, and I'm going to have them winning it in 7. 7-game series. Boston moves on.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So for my scenario, I have the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. Now, I think the Knicks defense could get the job done. Again, they're 20-5 with OG Anunoby. But Boston needs to learn from their mistakes. Josh, I mean, he had it right on cue. They got to limit the turnover, especially against a defensive team like the New York Knicks. I think Boston gets it done in 6 games, but I think this will be a very probably low-scoring, highly fun matchup to watch for Boston back to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
There you go. All right, now back to me. I got Celtics versus Pacers. Yes, Pacers. This one, I'll go Celtics. I'll go ahead and say that. I'm just trying to decide what team. I think we all got Celtics, right? They're the best team in the league, so for a reason. I'll go 6 games. I'll go 6. I don't think it'll go 7. I think the Celtics will try to take care of this. They don't want to allow it to go to Game 7. We saw what happened last year when they allowed it to go to Game 7. I want to say they finish this out in Game 6 against the Pacers to go to the NBA Finals again. Now, see if they can win it.
All right. I see someone say that I don't trust the 76ers, and I could understand that, but they're a different team than years past in the postseason. They're a more consistent team. With Tyrese Maxey being the player that he is, he's going to win Most Improved. Joel Embiid was having an MVP season. He was on pace to have his best season yet, and a better season than the season he had when he won the MVP last year. That's what he was on pace for until he unfortunately got hurt. But he's back now, and their role players around them: Harris, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, Buddy Hield. These guys are scoring, and they're providing some much needed help around Maxey and Joel Embiid. And the fact that their coach is Nick Nurse and not Doc Rivers or some other bum is huge for me in this postseason for them. Boston, they're a great team. They are by far the best team all throughout the year. But they scare me sometimes too because of how they can be their own worst enemy and in their own heads in the postseason. If they get knocked out before the NBA, before the Eastern Conference Finals, as good as they are, would I be completely shocked? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. They tend to fold like lawn chairs sometimes in the postseason.
Yep.
So now that's going to do it for that. The Eastern Conference Finals. Let's move on to the Western Conference. You guys ready for the West?
Let's go.
This is going to be really interesting. And I hope we get a lot of different answers from everybody.
It could go either way.
All right, so smack that thumbs up if you guys are ready for the Western Conference. And here we go. For the Western Conference, let's start off with the 1-8 matchup. I got the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Pelicans in my scenario. This is going to be really good, man. You got Zion taking on Chet Holmgren, CJ McCollum, and Brandon Ingram versus SGA, an MVP candidate.
Yep.
You got J-Dub, who's a Sixth Man of the Year candidate as well. A young team. Only SGA has a real playoff experience. I'm going to take the Thunder. They're just too good. They're number one seed. Matthew Goodman, I know you're in the chat. I cannot wait to see you guys in this postseason. You guys do so many great things well with SGA, Chet Holmgren, Josh Giddey starting to pick up steam towards the end of the regular season as well. And J-Dub and that bench, fantastic. I'll take the Thunder. Now moving on to the Nuggets taking on I have the Nuggets taking on
Lakers.
The what?
Lakers.
The Lakers.
Yep.
Nuggets and the Lakers. And I'm going to have the Denver Nuggets taking out the Lakers. The Lakers can't compete with Denver, especially in that front court. Davis tends to play pretty well against Jokic in the past. We've seen some of those games. But last year, the Nuggets made mincemeat of the Los Angeles Lakers because they could do so many great things, pick and roll, defended well. They just pick you apart. I'll take the Nuggets, but I'm going to say
I know.
I'm gonna go 6 games.
6
I'm
games?
gonna be very generous here and say 6 games. Lakers lose in 6. Now moving to the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns. Suns have played the Timberwolves pretty well during the regular season.
Yeah.
Timberwolves coming to this with the best defense in the postseason. Rudy Gobert had a tremendous year, but also McDaniels, he was a fantastic defender. Naz Reid, I think, is going to be a Sixth Man of the Year candidate as well. The way he stepped in when Cat went down, and they did not lose a beat. Cat is back. We were talking about this the other night, how you were saying that Cat's defensive numbers have been much improved this year.
So much better.
It's just like everything just went well for them defensively. And offensively, they're not the greatest offense, but they can turn on, especially if Anthony Edwards really gets going. Phoenix Suns, they're a terrible fourth quarter offense, but moving Bradley Beal to the point guard has looked pretty good for them. Suns can beat Minnesota. They really could. They could. But I'm going to go Minnesota and that defense. I'm going to trust that, and I'm going to have Minnesota beating Phoenix in 7 games. I think it's a 7-game series.
Okay.
I think it's a 7-game series, y'all.
Okay.
Now, one of the most anticipated first-round matchups, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. What are we going to get from this series? The Clippers and Mavericks have history. The Clippers have had the Mavericks number in the postseason, mainly due to Kawhi Leonard playing like a literal god against the Mavericks. I want you to keep this in mind. Luka Doncic in those series against Los Angeles, he played like a god. He was having triple doubles left and right. He was having like damn near 40-point game, double doubles as well. Luka went bonkers against the Clippers, and all that didn't match what Kawhi was able to do. Because not only he didn't put like the same kind of points or whatever as Luka was, but his efficiency was way better. His defense also he was able to provide was way better. They were able to lock down and take out the Dallas Mavericks in previous matchups. But this is a different Mavericks team. They have Kyrie Irving now, who's been one of the best fourth quarter players this year. So Luka has a reliable teammate that he can go to that can score. They have size now with Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. He's going to be back.
I believe so.
Or at least at some point in this series.
Yeah.
But even Daniel Gafford, the way he's been playing, the way he's a lob threat, a rim runner, a presence in the front court, and his matchup against Zubac is going to be interesting to watch out for. But what team are we going to get from the Clippers? They are a hot and cold team all year. They've lost their identity. They got it back. They regained it. They looked great. They lost their identity again. Russell Westbrook is back. He was absolutely tremendous last year in the postseason. He was incredible for the Clippers. And if Westbrook plays to somewhat that level against the Mavericks in this series, that could spell trouble for Dallas, because not only would you have Westbrook to also have to worry about outside of their big three, but Norman Powell has been playing fucking great for the Clippers, shooting at a high percentage rate. So the defense of the Dallas Mavericks, they really stepped things up since the trade deadline, getting PJ Washington. He's really been really good for them defensively, as well as Daniel Gafford. So a lot of interesting matchups here. And it's like, okay, if Kawhi Leonard's healthy and these other guys, these X factors, I think I'm going to slide that in favor of the Clippers in this one with Norman Powell and Russell Westbrook. But I think the Mavericks and Kyrie Irving, especially in that fourth quarter, might edge out the Clippers. I feel like right now I'm going to go with the team that's been more consistent and Luka, who's been the best player so far. Give me the Mavericks.
All right, Josh, you survived another day.
So going on to the second round, I have the Thunder and Mavericks meeting in the second round, and Timberwolves and Nuggets. So there we go. Let's move on to Rocha's Western Conference first round scenario.
All right, so I'm gonna leave the Thunder and Warriors for last, just to build up that anticipation. I'm gonna start with the 2-7 matchup. I have a rematch of the Western Conference Finals as well. The Denver Nuggets taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers have been playing great. Don't get me wrong, D'Lo and James and Davis, but like Josh mentioned, they easily beat them last year. I'm gonna take Denver to take down the Lakers in 6 games. I think LeBron's going to carry them to at least 6 in this series, maybe even 7. Denver, they're the defending champs for a reason. They're too good. They are going to take down the Los Angeles Lakers, but I'm looking forward to that series. So Minnesota and Phoenix, check this out. We always talking about Domantas Sabonis' record against Anthony Davis. Devin Booker is 11-1 in his career against Anthony Edwards. 11-1.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that stat. And Sunday showed that the Phoenix Suns could beat Minnesota. I'm a little bit worried about both teams. I'm worried about the Suns, like Josh mentioned with them in the fourth quarter collapse. I'm worried about their defense. I'm also worried about Minnesota. Rudy Gobert could disappear in the playoffs. What's Ant going to look like? What's Cat going to look like coming back? I'm looking forward to this series. And in 7 games, I'm going with the upset. Give me the Phoenix Suns to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round.
Rocha, I like that. I have it as a 7-game series. And one thing I did not mention in my prediction there is that the Phoenix Suns role players have been pretty damn fantastic. Grayson Allen, as much as I hate that son of a bitch, he's been damn good for Phoenix this year. So they got some role players that can step up pretty big time for them.
Yep.
And if they do in a big way, that could spell real trouble for Minnesota. So I like that. Very spicy.
And Grayson Allen got rewarded with a contract extension.
Yeah.
So,
I hate to say it, but he earned it.
he did. He did.
All right. So, yes, once again, we get the Clippers and the Mavericks, man. This is going to be a fun-ass series for your Clipper. For your Mavericks, Sean. I apologize. For your Mavericks. I'm not worried about Kawhi Leonard in this series. I'm not worried about Paul George. The one person I'm worried about is James Harden. And as a Warrior fan, we've gone against James Harden 4 times in the postseason. This dude tends to disappear in the postseason, whether it's missing shots, turning over the ball. You know who doesn't disappear in the playoffs? Kyrie Irving. The dude dropped 41 points against the Warriors in an NBA Finals. Those are the 2 I think it's going to come down to. We know what Luka's going to do. We know what the Claw's going to do. But what's the role players for each team? Josh mentioned how great Norman Powell's been. Let's see how Tim Hardaway plays in the series. Dante exit potentially. But in one scenario, give me Kyrie Irving over James Harden. That's going to be the factor. I also have the Dallas Mavericks going on to the conference semifinals.
Yeah. Like you were saying, man, talking about the star powers versus the role players. Like the role players, I'm going to give it to the Clippers. They've been more consistent. The Mavericks role players, Tim Hardaway and stuff like that, like they could be really good when they're on. But they're so wildly consistent as far as scoring wise.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I like that.
I like both y'all today.
All right, so let's move on to Sean.
Hey,
My bad, Roach. My bad.
No, you're good.
Gotta go over his number one matchup.
Finally, the number 1 seeded Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the number 8 seeded Golden State Warriors. Last time these two teams faced off, where the Warriors came back down 3-1 against Kevin Durant, James Harden, and actually he was not there, against Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. These two teams played incredible matchups all four this year. They Thunder ended up winning 3-1. There was a couple of comebacks. There was a couple of lucky shots by Chet Holmgren. Otherwise, the Warriors win that series. I think we match up great. I think the Warriors can beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Again, we don't turn over the ball. We shoot the ball well. The Warriors can win this. So with that being said, in a 7-game series, I'm going the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are the better team. They have played better all year. I think they can outpace the Warriors. And I just think in a couple games this series, the Warriors will turn over the ball too much, way too much firepower on this Thunder team. They're going to take advantage of the Warriors' turnovers. So, Goodman, say what you want to say. I got your Thunder beating the Warriors in 7 games in the first round.
There you have it. So that's all of our first round scenarios. Now let's move on to the Western Conference second round. Keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. We are 34 likes away from 400.
My first round.
Oh, my goodness. My bad. My goodness. All right. Here's Sean's first round.
All right, here's my first round, guys. Thunder, and I have the same thing as Rocha, Thunder and Warriors. This is the best case scenario for you, Rocha. You did hit that right on the nail.
Yep.
I think this is the best case scenario. Rather y'all facing the Nuggets over the Thunder, or facing the Thunder over the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all could take them. You know, this is going to be one of those teams that, the Thunder don't have a lot of playoff experience besides, you're saying SGA, right? They're a very young team, and sometimes Giddey, he's been playing good, but we've seen when he plays bad, he's terrible. So, but I am going to go Thunder, Rocha. I'm sorry. I am going to go with them over your Warriors, mainly because these guys, when they are on fire, man, this is they're the number 1 team for a reason in the West. And the West is not an easy fucking conference. They were battling for that number 1 seed with the Nuggets and the Timberwolves all the way down to the last day of the fucking season. So give me the Thunder on that one. Nuggets and LA Lakers is who I have in the other one. Thunder versus Warriors, I have that in 6 games.
Okay.
Nuggets, Lakers is my next matchup. Lakers did a hell of a job beating New Orleans, my scenario, making it to the 7th seed. This is going to be a pretty good matchup, I think, actually. I think it could go pretty deep. I think it could be I'm going to say Nuggets either way. Sorry, Laker fans. Sorry, Mofo, but I'm going to go Nuggets. I want to say 6 games. I think y'all could take it to 7 games, possibly. But the way the Nuggets have been this year, and we've seen this, even when they're down 15 points in the 4th quarter, they just have this other confidence about themselves that I think it's because they won the championship. They have that confidence. They know what they're capable of, and it's a completely different level. They play completely different this year. And you know what? I got them ending the series in 6 games. Now, the West, Timberwolves, Suns matchup. Joshua went Timberwolves, right?
I went Timberwolves in 7.
Rocha went Suns.
Yep, in 7.
The Suns are just one of those teams that they could, like y'all said, it's which Suns are we going to get. But I am going to go leaning towards Timberwolves because of the defense. Playoffs do slow down. Defense plays a little bit more of a factor, and I think the Timberwolves. I just don't see how the Suns can keep up with Gobert. If Gobert and Cat are playing at their full potential, who's going to be able to stop the two towers? You know, it's going to be tough. And Anthony Edwards. So it's going to be crucial. Yeah, Roach brought up a good stat, though, that Booker.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. You know what? You know, that reminds you a lot when they said the same thing about Luka and Devin Booker, and then we beat them that 7-game series, right? So I'm going to go Timberwolves in this one. Clippers, Mavs. Goodness gracious.
Clippers and Mavericks.
I'm so glad y'all both went Mavs. I just want to throw that out there. Y'all make me so proud. This is gonna be interesting because, like you said, Josh, we have history. They've beaten us. Kawhi Leonard, Ben, he's a monster. But again, like I said earlier in the stream, guys sometimes go with a hot hand. Mavs are one of the hottest teams towards the end of the year. Since the trade deadline, we're number 2 in defense, mainly because of Gafford, mainly because of PJ Washington. These guys really stepping up and adding size. Even Luka, we were up by like 15. I see him diving for balls, right? Like the effort is there. Now, Clippers have had our numbers in the playoffs. Not because of Luka's lack of trying. Luka, like Josh said, has put up some fucking godly numbers. But what's great is he's not alone. He's had to put up those numbers. He's had to jack up shots. He had to try to do everything on his own because no one else was clutch enough or consistent enough. But now we got someone like Kyrie, best ball handler of all time, best fourth-quarter scorer right now. We have PJ Washington, who's actually been pretty fucking hot lately. We have even Dante Exum. I'm not saying he's going to be allowed to score, but the fact that we can have him take over the ball handling, and run the point and take the pressure off of Kyrie and Luka, and where they don't have to be literally involved in every single play, has been a huge difference for us. Dante Exum, I know he won't score a lot of points every night. There's going to be times where he does, that he can put up points for us, but the fact that he takes a lot of pressure off the ball handling, where it doesn't have to be in their hands constantly, where Luka sometimes will get the ball and get double teamed or trapped right at half court. He'll get full court pressed. He won't have to have that pressure on him. So it's going to be a lot different of a game. I trust my Mavs because they have players around Luka that complement his style. So give me the Mavs, and I will say this goes 7 games. The Clippers are too talented of a team. Kawhi Leonard, PG, Harden. It's going to be a tough matchup, but man, it's going to be a fun fucking matchup. This is probably, I think, is going to be the best series of the whole first round.
Yeah. You know what? Another X factor that could determine the series, James Harden. If James Harden plays pretty good,
Yes.
it might just be a little bit more overwhelming for the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep.
Because you'll have 3, 4, potentially 5 guys you can't really stop.
Yeah.
So I have a 7-game series as well. I don't think I mentioned that. 7 games, Mavericks.
Yep, same.
All right. So where we at, Roach?
We are just 15 likes away from 400, y'all. Let's go.
Hit that thumbs up because we are now finally, for reals this time, going to move on to the second round of the Western Conference. Hit that like button, guys. And don't forget to hit that link and join our bracket challenge.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's move on to the Western Conference second round. I have the Timberwolves and Denver Nuggets. I'm going to take Denver. They're a better team. Even though Minnesota has a great defense and they have the size that could match up against Denver, which would make this a pretty interesting series at some points. But I think Denver is just going to be a little bit too much for them and knock them out in 6 games. So Denver in 6. To the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks. Man, this one could go down for the ages.
Yep.
SGA and Luka Doncic, 2 of the top 3 MVP candidates in this year's race. My God. Oh, my goodness. Do I go Thunder or Dallas? Because Chet Holmgren is going to shut shit down in the paint. And he's also going to bring out guys. You're going to have to force Daniel Gafford. It's going to be interesting in this scenario what Dallas is going to have to do in a half-court game in a series of best of 7 when Chet Holmgren is a big man who can score inside and he can be just as lethal outside and take your big man out. So there's going to be some mismatches that the Thunder are going to be able to get for the Dallas Mavericks. I can see scenarios where Dallas is going to have Luka Doncic out there for majority of the games possibly, because I can see the role players of the Mavericks just getting tore up, just put in the grinder, especially with that bench and how good it can be for the Thunder. J-Dub. Mavericks have no answer for J-Dub. Oh, my goodness. Give me the Thunder. Oh, sorry, Sean. I'm going to take the Thunder, the Young Cats, to move on to the Western Conference Finals against the Nuggets, and I'm going to have that a 7-game series as well. I think the youth and the depth and the coaching. Oh, Jason Kidd is going to get out-coached handedly in this second round matchup. What's the name? I can't pronounce his last name. What's it?
I said I don't know how to pronounce it either, man.
But yeah, he's a great coach. He's going to win Coach of the Year this year, and he's going to work circles around Jason Kidd. So I'm taking the Thunder. Okay. Moving on.
That breaks my heart, Josh.
Unbreak my heart.
Shut up. Oh,
love me again.
Josh, when?
All right, Rocho, what do you got, buddy?
All right, so in my scenario, I actually got the Denver Nuggets taking on the Denver Suns. Phoenix Suns, excuse me, not the Denver Suns. I got the Nuggets and the Suns. I think this could be competitive if Phoenix offense wants to show up. And again, like Josh said, if they want to show up in the fourth quarter, well, I'm going to go Denver. I'm actually only going to go Denver in 5. I think they match up really well offensively and defensively with Phoenix. It would be fun to see Kevin Durant take on Michael Porter Jr., but give me Denver in 5 games over the Phoenix Suns. I also have the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Dallas Mavericks. And yes, this could be a really great series, man. I'm looking forward to this if this happens. Luka versus SGA, 2 of probably the top 3 MVP candidates. Can Kyrie Irving do Kyrie Irving things in the playoffs? What will J-Dub and Chet Holmgren look like in the playoff debut in that first round series and now here in the second round series? And yeah, I do look forward to Chet versus Gafford and Chet versus Derek Lively. But all season long, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been the better team, and I think they deserve it. And I think the Oklahoma City Thunder in 7 games as well will move on and take on the Denver Nuggets. I just think SGA and the way Giddey's been playing and J-Dub just be a little too much for the Dallas Mavericks.
I like both of y'all for a little bit. We had to get to the second round here. All right, I'll start with the Nuggets and Timberwolves. I'm going to go Nuggets. I just trust them more than Timberwolves right here. I think Nuggets their team basketball is phenomenal. So give me the Nuggets on this one. It's going to go – I see this going to 7 games. 6 or 7 games, but I'll go 7 just because of, Cat and Gobert and also Anthony Edwards. It's hard to go against those 3 not taking it to 7 games. So I'll go 7, but I got Nuggets in the conference finals. Mavs versus Thunder. I honestly, this is the best case scenario for the Mavs. I feel like we match up pretty well versus the Thunder. We've had some great games all year with them. SJ versus Luka, Gafford, all these guys. It's going to be a tough game. I will go ahead and say this right away. 7-game series. I think we're all unanimous there. I could see the Mavs winning this. I really, really could. And I think it all will come down to hopefully Lively's playing good because we're going to have to throw a lot of bodies at Chet. Lively's going to be the best case scenario, I think, to guard Chet. His athletic ability. Gafford, great, but Lively's a little bit more athletic, you can move his feet a little bit more, especially on switches and stuff like that. But the key in this matchup is going to be if Luka can attack and maybe get some of these guys in foul trouble. Kyrie, same thing. Can we get Chet out of the game? Can we take them out of the game in those aspects? Which Giddey were in play? Because I remember last time we played against them, we left Giddy fucking wide open. We're just like, yeah, go ahead and shoot. And it worked.
Mhm.
It worked. Now that Giddy is looking a lot better now as of late. So which Giddy we're going to get? If we could do that and Giddy's not hitting and we get in his head, then damn right we could go win this series. But I'm not picking us against the Thunder right now. I'm right there with y'all. Unfortunately,
Wow.
I'm picking the Thunder to beat my Mavs. But I will say this: I think we could win this series.
Good. Yeah.
I really think we could. So,
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing about these playoffs, especially the Western Conference. It baffles me that there's some people in the chat, and I've seen this a lot, mostly on social media and shit like that.
Yeah,
it baffles me that people think there's no way this team's gonna beat that. Oh, you're crazy. Really? You think that? You think that? There's no way that team's gonna lose to that team. No way. Western Conference is stacked. Do you know the difference between the 2nd seed, 3rd seed to the 10th seed? It's not that big of a gap.
Nope.
These teams are pretty fucking good all the way through.
Yeah.
And we saw play-in teams go to the Western Conference Finals, go to the NBA Finals. It baffles me that people think that some teams are going to be a cakewalk for others, especially in the Western Conference. Y'all are out of your fucking mind.
This Western Conference it reminds me of a lot of the early 2000s where all the West teams were so fucking good.
Yeah. So if you have, you got the Mavericks beating the Thunder, or you have the Thunder losing in the first round or whatever, I won't be surprised by none of that shit.
Yeah.
More than that surprising me is that people think that anyone is going to be a cakewalk for anybody before the playoffs start. That baffles me in the Western Conference.
Yeah. But if the Mavs can make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So that does it for our second round. Now let's move on to the Western Conference Finals. And here in my scenario, I got the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets. I got the 1 and 2 seed. Is that going to happen? I mean, what
the heck?
Going into the postseason, but it doesn't mean that they're necessarily far and away better than anybody else, like I was just mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder and the Nuggets, I've been saying this all year long. Destiny, give me the Nuggets to advance to the NBA Finals and meet the Boston Celtics. This was my preseason prediction. This was my prediction 4 months ago. This was my prediction 3 months ago, last week, and right now. I'm taking Denver and Boston in the NBA Finals to move on from their respective conferences.
Oh.
Now, Thunder's going to put up a really good fight
Mm-hmm.
with the Denver Nuggets in my scenario, and I'm going to have Denver winning in 7 games, a 7-game series. The Young Cats versus the defending champions. They're going to take them to 7. So there we go. That's my scenario. Moving on to Rochas.
Yeah, so I also got the Denver Nuggets taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're arguably 2 best teams in the West all season long, man. Nikola Jokic versus Chet Holmgren, SGA versus Jamal Murray, J-Dub versus Michael Porter. I mean, you got some incredible matchups. KCP off the bench has been pretty good this year. Same as Josh Giddey lately. This scenario happens. I'm looking forward to it. But the defending champs are the defending champs for a reason. They're just top to bottom, just really good, man. And just like Josh, well, for most of the season, I did have the Bucks going to the finals to start the season. But ever since we saw the Bucks go down, I've also had Celtics and Nuggets. I just think the Nuggets, I'm going to take them in 6 games. I think they beat the Thunder in 6 games. There's going to be a couple of games where maybe Jamal Murray, we get playoff Jamal Murray like we did in the bubble, and he goes off and he's too much for the Thunder. It's going to be a highly competitive series, but give me the Denver Nuggets to go back to the NBA Finals in 6 games.
Ooh. All right. I'm moving on to mine. So we all have the same here. Thunder Nuggets. I should have picked my Mavs so it could have been different. I should have. But no. This one's going to be a tough one. Who's going to face? Give me the Nuggets. Give us the matchup we should have had last year, right?
Yeah.
Nuggets, Celtics in the finals. Now, to me, I just think the Nuggets are just on, like I said, another class. They have another confidence, and I think Jokic and them are going to just go to the NBA Finals in this one. Games-wise, I'm gonna say they end this series in 6. I will say 6. I think the Thunder will put up a hell of a fight, but I think the Nuggets late in the game, Jamal Murray, Jokic, these guys can hit shots. Even Michael Porter Jr. has been pretty good for them here late at times. So give me the Nuggets in 6 against the Thunder, and we get the matchup that we've all been hoping for in the NBA Finals, Nuggets-Celtics.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
And that's our Western Conference. Moving on to the big enchilada, the NBA Finals. The NBA Finals. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get to 500 likes on the stream.
Let's go, baby.
All right, so NBA Finals, in my scenario, I think all three of us have the same scenario, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Denver and Boston.
Oh.
Does Denver repeat as champions? Does Boston finally get over their own hump? Do they get out of their own way? I'm going to take Boston. I'm going to take the Boston Celtics to become the NBA champions of the world in 7 games. Here's a tiebreaker. How many points will the Finals MVP score in the 2024 playoffs? What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
How many games they want to play? I don't know. In all the playoffs.
Shit.
So
Okay.
about at least 6 games, probably.
All right, so I have Jason Tatum being Finals MVP.
What, average of 6 games?
Yeah.
So 6 times however many points you think he's going to average.
All right, so 6 games.
So, or 6, 12, 18,
And then I'm
24.
going to – okay.
That's how I'd do it. Just 24 games times whatever you think he's going to average.
Hmm.
And then
I'm
maybe
gonna
add
say-
a little bit to it.
I'm going to say averages 27.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just type it.
What is 650 points, Sean?
650? Good. I was like, we're going to be here a long time.
There we have it. I have the Boston Celtics winning the NBA title. Okay?
All right, there you go.
There you go. Now let's move on to Rocha. We have a $2 donation real quick. We have a $2 from Jonathan Langford. Says, no way the Nuggets beat the Lakers, Wolves, and OKC. Joker gassed. Really? You think so?
Oh.
The Nuggets beating the Lakers, the Wolves, and OKC. Well, I mean, they are the defending champions. They can do it. I mean, they destroyed the Lakers. It was not a good series. It was not a close series. They absolutely ate the Lakers' booty hole. And the Timberwolves, they're a good defensive team. Maybe they can put up a tough matchup. I think they will. And OKC is a young team with tremendous talent. It's going to be tough. But Denver's ready for it, in my opinion. Thank you, Jonathan. Did we read that $10 dono?
We have not yet.
Okay, so.
We have a $10 donation from Mr. Bobby Cox. Sorry, Bobby.
He says, I think the Suns can either get knocked down the first round or go to the Western Conference Finals. It depends if they can stay fully healthy and no fourth quarter letdowns. Also, will Murray be fully healthy for Denver? Yeah, can he stay healthy? That is the thing. He's been up and down out of the lineup all year long. But when it comes to playoffs, besides when he tore his ACL 2 years ago, he's been healthy in the postseason, man.
Okay.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby Cox. Sorry, bro.
All right. So I also have the Denver Nuggets, the defending champions, taking on the Boston Celtics, who are in the finals for the second time in 3 years. This, for myself, is also going to be a 7-game series. Now, here's the question. We know Boston's been the best team all season long, but we know how they can get when it comes to the postseason. Their turnovers, the missed shot, Jason Tatum disappearing in big-time series or big-time moments in big-time games. We know Nikola Jokic is not going to disappear. Jamal Murray tends to step up in the postseason. But again, Boston, in my opinion, have the better role players with Derek White. I mean, I think he's going to be huge in this series, man. And like you guys mentioned, they had Kristaps Porzingis, Boston. So this is the best Boston team we've seen in a long time. Maybe since they won the title back in the mid-2000s. But that being said, I've had the Boston Celtics winning the championship for most of the year. Well, today's a brand new day. I'm going the Denver Nuggets to repeat as NBA champions. Why? Because I don't trust the Boston Celtics to make enough plays. I don't trust the Boston Celtics not to turn over the ball in crucial situations. Denver in this series, even though I got it going to 7, will be a lot better fundamentally. And yes, surprise, I got the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic winning back-to-back Finals MVP. They will go back-to-back. I want to be different. Let's be different, baby. Let's go.
All right. All right, so Denver Nuggets back-to-back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and who was your MVP?
Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, how many points did you put him as?
I think I'm going to have him averaging around, 25 points, a triple-double, times what, 24, so about 600 points.
If Jokic averaged a triple-double throughout the entire playoffs, crown him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Rocha just thinks the Nuggets. Nice, yeah. Yeah, so this one, I've been kind of going back and forth. I was thinking Nuggets, I was thinking Celtics, and kind of thinking about all this right now. Rocha brought up Derek White, but let's not forget about PJ brought up Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
You know, I think Boston is really try to get players that complement Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. A lot of people weren't sure if they were going to work together or not, but they have been the best team in the league, right? KP has been looking pretty solid. He's taken on that role and knowing that he's not going to be the guy, but he steps up. And, man, this guy can just get red hot at times and just drain. We've seen him drain 3 threes in the first quarter, just fucking lighting it up. It's ridiculous.
Don't forget about Derek Blanco.
Yeah. Derek Blanco this year has really turned into, I felt like he's really coming to his own. He really could step up at any time, but, man, he just does all the dirty work.
And I loved how he played last year in the playoffs for the
Yeah.
Boston Celtics. Sometimes he was one of the more reliable players down the stretch in the
Yep.
game. He was the one who hit that buzzer beater against Miami to keep their season alive.
Yeah. I'm thinking about all these guys, playoff Al. But I think the biggest addition was Drew Holiday. Getting someone that's won a championship, one who plays tremendous defense. They're not losing defense when they trade away Marcus Smart, right? They still kept that and kept a more consistent shooter than Marcus Smart was. We saw at times Marcus Smart would just jack up shots, right? Try to do too much. But Drew Holiday is one of the best corner three-point shooters in the league. Give me the Celtics to win this game. Woo! I think it's going to go to 7. And I'll be honest, I was going back and forth. I had Denver just 3 hours ago. So, but I think with all Drew Holiday, Blanco, all those guys, KP, health is going to play a big factor in this. So, but I'm going to go Celtics in this one. Jesus. I'm trying to remember how. I think Tatum is going to average. I'm going to go 24 points a game.
24 points a game.
Yeah. So I'll bump it up to 590.
590. Do we have 595? 595 to check. 595 over there. 595. Sold for 595.
Let's go with that. That is my prediction. And Celtics get another banner. Sorry, Lakers. I know they don't want to see that.
But we shall see. I wouldn't be surprised if you get knocked out before the conference finals.
It might be neither of these teams in the fucking championships.
As good as you guys are.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like that. We got the Sons Valley podcast in the chat. What's up, guys?
What up?
Good luck. Good luck to you guys in the postseason. Rocha has you beating the Timberwolves in the first round.
Yes, sir.
I have you guys losing in 7. So does Sean.
I mean,
Just losing. But you guys have that potential. So good luck. And I know you guys are going to kill it with the streams.
Yes, sir.
We have a $2 donation from Sasha Hoffman. Thank you, Sasha. I did a bracket. Thanks, fellas. Good luck. Go Nuggets. I hope Sasha, thank you so much for joining our bracket challenge on ESPN. Guys, be like Sasha. Join the bracket challenge on ESPN. It's free. It's easy to join, and you can win yourself a nice prize if you win our bracket challenge.
Yeah.
Rocha just dropped the link in the chat. Sasha, good luck to you and the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
And everybody that played along with us, thank you so much through the whole
Yes.
stream, telling us who you got, how many games. We really do appreciate it.
All right. So that does it for our game time predictions. Again, if you're just tuning in, you missed all of it. Don't worry. Rocha's going to go back and timestamp each category that we went in. All the conference finals, first round, second round, playing in, all that. All of that.
Now, I will say this. I did see a lot of people picking my Mavs to make it to the finals. I appreciate it, guys. I don't see it happening, but I appreciate it.
Could happen, though.
Never know.
Oh, my God. The Rangers, then the Mavs. Oh, my God.
JB Taylor joined up the bracket challenge. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go, Jimmy Taylor.
OKC is going to win the G League championships. Is a good win.
You want to submit? You want me to click submit for this?
Yeah.
Submit bracket.
I'm good with that.
All right.
I picked the Bucks conference finals as Rozier. Rozier going. I know it sounds crazy, but
Spicy.
hey, man, if they could turn things around, if Giannis is healthy, maybe this could be a swan song for Doc Rivers. You know, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Okay. That's what.
You got Celtics
Yeah.
over Mavs in 6 in the finals. Okay, Bradley, interesting, man.
Does it show how many? 90 group size. We have 97 people already in the group.
No way.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
We're shy of 100.
Hell yeah.
I chihuahua. Does it say
Nice.
when it locks up? Like, when do you have? How long do you have until
Game lock when first matchup begins.
first matchup
I'm guessing
in the first round?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
When is the first round? When does the first round start, Roach?
Saturday.
That's the first round.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have until Saturday. Have until Saturday.
If you change your mind,
PJ Michael Bush is a god right now.
Jesus.
He's one of the hottest hitters right now in the league.
ridiculous.
He is hitting a home run now in 5 games straight.
Yeah.
It's 4 or 5 games he's hit now.
Jesus, dude.
Oh,
What made y'all decide to go ESPN over NBA.com? Well, first off, NBA.com took forever to get their thing ready to go.
Yeah.
Second, NBA.com is doing things a little bit different, how they have their settings, and it was a little weird. It was a little clunky. We were debating between that and ESPN. ESPN just seemed more seamless. So we went with that.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time,
Yeah,
we're not going NBA.com.
it's
Yeah.
weird. I
But
don't know why people change it when it's not broken. Like, why?
I know.
But I'll tell you this, I will go join one of those NBA things,
Yeah.
those NBA public lobbies. I'm gonna throw in a bracket still on NBA.com because if you win there, you win $1 million if you have a perfect bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna toss one out there.
You got
Yeah,
to.
same.
Yeah, you got to. And that one, it does actually have you select how many games.
Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
Also, PJ, more people who follow us have ESPN as opposed to signing up for NBA.com.
Mm-hmm.
was he questioning it?
Yeah, he's been getting a little mouthy lately. He needs to watch out. He needs to watch out or he's gonna get the belt.
We're gonna have to probably.
Roach, you're gonna have to get the belt.
What did I do?
Get the strap.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the strap.
But the fact that we have almost 100 people in our lobby already, that is
Yeah.
insane. That's crazy.
Let's go,
Well, we
man.
appreciate it, guys. Let's keep on doing that. Let's see if we can get on the. Let's see if we can crack that list on the first page.
Yeah, let's do it. Keep
Yeah,
join the bracket challenge. Rocha, drop that link.
Don't tell me
Got
what to do.
400 people in the house.
Let's go, baby.
It's free and easy to join.
And if anybody wants to share it in Discord, one of the mods,
Yeah.
and a free talk.
Yeah.
And so, because right now, if we look at the suggested list, the fan pages that they've created, lowest one is 133. I think we can easily surpass.
Oh, we can beat that.
You can beat the Hornets.
Yeah, we can beat the
The
Hornets. guys. Maybe not these other guys, but we could beat the Hornets.
All right, Jets, you say blue 6. If you're wrong, the Suns are going to lose in 5 against the Timberwolves. If you are right, the Suns will make it to at least the conference finals.
Mm.
Blue 2, you're wrong. You just absolutely shit the bed for yourself and all the Phoenix Suns.
Wow.
Damn,
Wow,
Jets.
Sorry.
His Suns Valley podcast said, please be right. Well, unfortunately, she wasn't.
Suns Valley Podcast said, boo! Boo, Jets!
Get off the stage!
Wow, Roach. Phillies, we are going to be live for the NFL draft next Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yep. Week from
Next
Thursday,
Thursday?
baby.
I
Yep.
believe it's next Thursday, yeah.
Yep.
Oh
Holy
my
crap.
God.
I believe so. Correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
no, you're wrong. You're right. You're right.
You're right. You're right.
So
Mhm.
I just totally just realized what day it was. Holy shit. 25th, yeah. It's always the last Thursday of April.
Yep.
I can't believe time's flying.
She is eating a thick-ass chicken tender.
She likes it thick.
God damn, she couldn't fit it in her mouth.
Mm.
She had the double dip, too.
Oh,
So did
I'm
she
gonna take a
double,
piss. I'll be right back.
piss?
Yeah.
Double grip?
Yeah, she's working that tender. No, I'm serious. This is chick behind home plate at the Cubs game who's eating the biggest chicken tender I've ever seen in my life. Jesus, she's been working on that tender for like
Is that her right there?
yeah.
Oh my God.
She's been working on that tender since the second inning.
She's nibbling on it, bro.
Jesus.
She's taking it inch by inch.
Damn.
Rocha got excited. He had to leave.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Yeah, mofo. Rocha went to go jack off after you said that.
Getting a little chubby.
Oh, well.
So did any of you guys have a completely crazy NBA champion? That's not Boston. That's not Denver or the Dallas Mavericks. Does anybody have Philadelphia as a play-in team? Can we get our very first play-in champion?
We could. If anybody's going to do it, it'd be Philly. It would be Philly.
Could be. They
have
were
talent.
they were a stacked team before Joel Embiid got hurt for a long time.
That's true.
I saw someone ask this earlier, right when we got started with our predictions, asking whether or not do we like the NBA play-in tournament. Who could be against it?
Facts.
After its inception, it's been great.
Yep.
After last year, especially, you had a play-in tournament make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Mhm.
You had a play-in tournament team make it to the NBA Finals. They lost at 5, but they made it.
Yeah.
Who at this point can be against the play-in tournament? Especially when the Western Conference, when you have a conference that's so tight, I think the play-in tournament works even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Like, we're a team that was 10 games over 500, and we're the 10 seed. We would not be making the playoffs. Now we have a chance at the playoffs being 10 games over 500, man.
Yeah. Just think of that. All right. From 6, 7, all those teams are right there. Even Mavs, right? If you want to go even that far, 5 through 10, we're all battling the last 3 weeks of the season for possibly even a playoff spot, not even just a play-in, right? I think it wasn't until the last 3 games that they finally locked who was going to be in the play-in. But still, 6 was still being battled for. So, yeah.
Jose's got the Heat winning it all.
Nice.
I like it. I
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
I like it. I joined the group, says Expert. Let's go, Expert. We now
Thank you.
cracked the century mark in our
Yeah.
bracket challenge on ESPN.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Roger, drop that link one more time. We still have 400 people in the house. You look at me. You hear me. You hear me. Hear my words. Join the bracket challenge. Join it. Now. Do it now. Or Rocha is going to pay you a visit. You want that baby face showing up in the middle of the night? You wake up, oh God, it's so dark in my room. Why am I awake? And you see that face glowing in the corner? Are you serious?
It would glow. Look after he shaved and everything. He's so shiny.
Don't let it happen to you. Join our bracket challenge on ESPN. Rocha, drop the link.
Well, be careful, guys. You do see Roach in the corner. Don't stare too long. It's like the eclipse.
Hey.
Go blind.
You need the solar eclipse glasses, guys.
You'll burn your retinas.
My eyes.
Too sweet, Yusuf.
All right, too straight, Yusuf.
Do the Warriors have one chance or two? They have one. It's a do or die tomorrow.
Yes.
If they lose, they're out.
Mhm.
But if they win, they will have to win one more game out of the loser 7 and 8 matchup.
Yeah.
To get into the first round.
They have to win twice, but they don't have multiple chances in a sense. The team that has multiple chances they lose is the team that loses the 7 and 8 seed.
Yep.
Which is Lakers Pelicans. If they lose, they have one more chance.
I would feel so much better about the Warriors if they didn't commit so many turnovers. If their offense didn't sometimes go ghost in the fourth quarter. This is a team I would say that could be one of those play-in tournament teams that can go really, really deep. Maybe threaten in the NBA Finals if they didn't just commit so many turnovers.
That's true.
And that's what I'm hoping come playoff time. I'm hoping the Warriors play smarter basketball. They know what it takes to win. Even Kuminga and Moody, they won a championship. They know what it takes to win in the playoffs. That's why I'm hoping that those turnovers go down starting tomorrow.
And I'd feel a little bit better if you guys weren't such an ass team, because on the road you're fantastic.
Yeah,
you're a team that could steal some games on the road in the playoffs. But if you were to steal home court advantage, does it mean anything? You'll give it right back.
Yeah. We could be looking at a series where, let's say, the Warriors and Thunder face in the first round. It could be looking at a series where the road team wins every single game, like we saw in the World Series last year, or ALCS last year with the Rangers and Astros.
QC's in the house. He just went to some minor league hockey, some local hockey, actually.
Hey.
Jed Lockett would be proud.
Yes.
Would.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Some local hockey.
It's fucking dope.
I've always wanted to go to the local.
Yeah.
Just never did.
Yeah, a little local hockey team.
Yeah.
Right across the street from where we take you guys to do that live draft for the Fantasy Football League.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just never went. I used to get tickets, remember? We never went.
Yeah. Yeah. It probably won't be that much.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I wouldn't imagine.
About it. I think I did get them one time. I forgot. We just didn't end up going.
Sometimes you can get them for free.
Yeah.
Shit.
People come.
Rocha, you scare me sometimes, says Jose.
Why do you scare him, Rocha?
I scare you. You scare me. You're the one that wants to kidnap me and you want me in your bed, bro. What are you talking about? He's literally said he's wanting to kidnap me. Good weirdo.
Man, you must be really goddamn strong. And very patient.
How many tranquilizers do you want to take?
And Roger's like,
that's as much as to take a hippo.
Jesus Christ. My God. I gave him everything I got. He still won't go down.
Nobody could touch the roach, baby.
Oh, Lord.
PJ, I've been by the Cow Palace in San Francisco, but I've never been in the Cow Palace.
Have you ever been cow tipping at the Cow Palace?
No.
You ever been cow tipping?
I've never actually been cow tipping.
What is it about you when you shave and you cut your hair that your lips turn red? Okay.
Don't do that.
Why?
My God.
That was so.
I hope someone clipped that and turns into a weird gif.
Oh, PJ's on it right now.
My God. Don't let Eddie see that.
Oh, God.
Eddie will
grow 2 inches.
Yeah. I'm a real boy.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, you see Jacob for 2 wrestled there. That's what's up, PJ. I can't wait till he makes his debut on the main roster, man.
No, you don't. You were just telling me the other day how much you can give a shit.
Prove it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just clicked it. Oh, God.
We're going to beat you, JB.
That's right. It's Diamondbacks and Cubs. That's right.
Yeah.
Brent Brown's looking pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah, rookie. You see about Suzuki, right, Josh?
What happened?
He's on the IL.
That happened today?
What happened today
what the fuck happened?
Oh, shit. What was it? Oblique.
I just saw he went on the IL.
Oblique strain.
He was fine yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It might be a precautionary. It's only 15, right?
Yeah, it's only 15, so hopefully he doesn't miss more than that.
Well, fuck. He's been good. He's been good, too, this year.
Yes, sir. He's been my best outfielder, even better than fucking Acuna.
We could do a membership bet, JB. We could do that.
Hey, there you go.
No, he's not, mofo. He better not fucking be. I picked this motherfucker up and
Oh, is Montas getting destroyed? Fuck.
picked
In
Oh.
just 1 hour, Fanatics is completely sold out of Caitlin Clark's Fever jerseys.
Holy crap. I'm not shocked. Wow.
Guys, we're gonna stream some of her games this summer. We're gonna stream some of her games.
Yes, sir.
Now I really want to stream also Fever and the Sky.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark will be going up against Cardoso, who lost to her. I mean, who beat her,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
And Angel Reese, who she lost to.
Yep.
Well, they're 1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
So Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever is going to be really good.
Fuck, man.
Oh, since we're talking about the draft, I saw something pop up earlier when we were doing our predictions. Kate Martin, right?
Kate Martin.
They said that she didn't go to the draft because she thought she was going to draft. She just went because she was supporting Caitlin Clark. She had no idea that she was going to be drafted at all.
Really?
Whoa.
And she has a lot of ambitions. She wants to be a coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Whether for college or WNBA. So she's brilliant. She's a very smart chick from what I've heard. So I'm glad that the Aces took her. She's going to a great organization with some of the best talent in the league. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just saw that and I was like, man, what a trip. You probably did not even expect to be drafted, and you're just like, wow.
PJ, the games that I have marked, I have the Sky. I have New York Liberty, who they played twice within the first 4 games. Sabrina Nescu, Brianna Stewart, that's going to be big. Yeah, the Aces, those are going to be huge games, man. Those are going to be huge games. The Sparks are going to be good, too.
Yeah.
Phoenix Mercury, Diana Taurasi talking all that shit. Brittany Griner against the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. That's going to be good. Remember, the Indiana Fever, they had the number 1 pick last year. They took Aaliyah Boston, who was a stud in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope Dallas can do something. We want 2 guards.
2 guards.
Oh my God, mofo. Cameron Brink in that dress. Jeez, dude. She was looking so fine, man.
Are you talking about the one with it was a slit right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I didn't know who it was. Oh, shit.
Cameron Brink.
Mm-hmm. The blonde, right? Tall blonde?
Yes, yep.
All right, Roger, who would you go on a date with? Cameron Brink, Van Lith, or Paige Beckers?
Oh, shit, bro.
You have one of those 3 choices to go on a date with.
You know who he's going with.
I've been following Paige Beckers for like almost 2.5 years now, so I'm gonna go Paige.
Wow.
I was thinking you were going to go Van Lith.
I did too. Yeah.
I've been following her. I've been knowing about her for a few years now, ever since she tore her ACL a couple years ago. So I'm gonna go with her.
Dude, she's hilarious. Her shit's been popping up on TikTok lately because I've been following a lot of WNBA stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She is hilarious. Dude, she's going to be such a big marketable person for what any NBA team that drafts her, WNBA team.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Oh, I mean, next year, San Francisco has a shot of her. If we could get the number 1 pick and she plays like she did this year, we could possibly fucking draft her next year.
I think you guys will, because you're being an expansion team, you should have the number 1 overall pick.
Yep.
And I don't know. It could be Paige or Juju.
It could be Juju Watkins. Yeah.
Yeah, she had a phenomenal year last year.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you're going to get a superstar.
Oh, yeah. If we could get Paige Beckers, man.
And then the Chicago Sky could take Paige Beckers if you guys go Juju, or vice versa.
Or vice versa. There you go.
I think I'm leaning towards the Chicago Sky. I mean,
They killed it this year.
Just do it, all Chicago teams.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know. I'm still thinking. But I love that they got Angel Reese and Cardoso. 2 rivals on the same team.
It's amazing.
That is very interesting.
And what? They won the championship, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, I believe.
And think about Cardoso being in Chicago. Dude, that's perfect for her. She looks like one of them Chicago girls, man. Them Chicago Mexican girls.
Yeah.
She looks like one of my cousins from EC, man. East Chicago. Seriously. She could be one of my cousins.
God damn.
The way she, the way she carries herself and her hair and like that.
Uh-huh.
Chicago's going to love Cardoso. And Angel Reese.
Rozier, who won the title with the Chicago Sky a few years ago? It was a veteran. I forgot who it was. It
It
Cameron?
wasn't it Candace Parker?
Candace Parker.
Candace
There we go.
Parker. She went to the Chicago Sky
Yep.
and they won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's still the case, but I remember it was like about a year or two ago. I was looking up what happened to Ray Clay, the guy who used to be the PA announcer, and in my opinion, the greatest PA announcer in all of sports ever in the history of anything. He's the guy who does, and now here's the starting lineup for your world champion Chicago Bulls. That guy. He had a falling out with Reisendorf, and he went elsewhere and ended up picking up a job with the Chicago Sky. If I'm not mistaken, he's still there.
Nice.
So Angel Reese and Cordoso, they're going to have Ray Clay, in my opinion, the greatest PA announcer ever, calling out their intros.
It's fucking awesome, man. Suds Belly Pockets is my Mexican family's from Chicago too. We're probably related, Josh.
Probably. They probably hang out. Shit.
That's fucking great, man.
I only got like 8 fucking million goddamn cousins out there. My dad is one of 10 brothers and sisters, and my mom's one of 11 brothers and sisters.
God damn.
Uncles and aunts and cousins.
It's a big ass family.
Yeah. And we're friends with other big families that grew up with my dad and my mom.
Jesus.
So, yeah, man. It's crazy.
Or they're shooting at each other? Jesus, Suds Valley Podcast.
That is very real a possibility.
Yeah, Chicago.
I have family members who are in rival gangs. Yeah, so it's very real possibility.
God
Gang life out
damn,
there is
bro.
no joke.
Nope.
Every other
Jesus.
block, different gang.
Hey, Josh grew up in O Block.
Shit. I'm gonna drop you off in O Block.
Dude, that's fine, man. I'm making friends with everyone.
We'll have to put that to the test then.
Maybe. Ricardo, today we're going over predictions for the entire NBA playoffs. After this stream, I'll take a little bit and I will timestamp every single round, starting with the first play-ins till the NBA Finals, and then I'll let you guys know when we stop giving our predictions too. And then that way, if you want to just listen to our predictions. And then we also have a playoff prediction challenge on ESPN. If you want to join up, make your picks throughout the entire postseason. The winner gets a jersey, and if you get a perfect bracket, we'll also add on to it. So there's a link to it right there.
All right, Josh. This next card is in the yellow 9. The Suns will lose in 4 games, and Game 4, Suns will lose by 35
God
plus.
damn.
Green 8.
Wow.
Green 8.
Rip. What's up, Carly?
It's tough. I saw that, mofo. But that
CJ.
fucking negative 11 from Montes might have fucked me.
Oh, Jesus, Montas. Yeah, today's Jackie Robinson Day, and his wife is still alive, age 101.
What?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Wait, Jackie Robinson's wife.
She's still alive at 101.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I just watched 42 not too long ago.
I shouldn't
I
have
love that
watched
movie.
it tonight. I thought about it.
Yeah. We should all watch it.
Hey, let's have a little
party.
watch
What
party.
kind of what the Rangers gave you on then?
Oh, it's over.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Rangers game started like 5:30 today.
Rozier the 2. My WNBA rookie crush is Pelly, who went to Utah. Oh, yeah,
Pelly?
she got drafted, I think, was it 7th today? 7th or 8th? I saw that.
A pilly.
A Pelly.
Who sings that song, Roach?
A million. Acorn? I don't know. Okay, listen. I called him
He didn't
Acorn.
say Akon. He said Acorn.
Listen. That's what Santino Marella called him back in WWE. Acorn. I know it's Akon.
He said Acorn.
Acorn.
This motherfucker just said Acorn.
Roach.
At least he didn't say Little Acorn or
a membership for that. That's ridiculous.
I did it on purpose, Santino Marella.
I'm sure you.
Go look up the clip. Yeah, now you're lagging because of it.
I'm not lagging.
Or you're lagging on my side.
Yeah, because you have Acorn internet.
Shut the fuck up.
He said Acorn.
I did it on purpose. Go look up the clip.
Oh my goodness.
Minnesota is what it was this
I
year.
don't even know what to say right now.
Dude, I've been watching a lot more of that Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
And people thinking, it's going to be a civil war of the bloodline
Mm-hmm.
with Roman Reigns leading a face faction of the bloodline and The Rock leading a heel faction of the bloodline with Solo and Jacob Fatu on his side. Jacob Fatu would be great, man.
Yes.
The fucking heel for The Rock. Dude, this is going to be killer. This is going to be a killer fucking storyline that's going to carry all the way to 41.
Dude, I like the fact that they already had Solo turn on Jimmy the SmackDown after WrestleMania, man. This shit's gonna be so epic, bro. Like, we all debated over the last few years when Roman Reigns eventually takes that break and comes back. Do we want to see him as a face? I think the time is right for him to team back up with the Usos and go out to The Rock. I think he'll be over as a babyface.
All right, if the top card is a blue card, the Mavericks win the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
It's a red card. The Bulls are going to win the championship.
Damn.
It's a red 7 for 20 Kukoc.
Gooch. Oh! Gable just turned on Sami Zayn after their match. Wow.
Oh, Debo?
Chad Gable just turned on Sami Zayn.
If the top card is a yellow card, the Lakers win the championship.
Okay.
It's another red.
Oh my God.
Is it trying to tell us something? Miami?
Miami. If it's a blue, the Warriors win.
Or 76ers. Don't they have that red?
They do have red.
They do got red. Hey, Blizzard Peak, 2 months. It's a long shot, but I'd like to see a Bulls, Mavericks, or a Warriors finals. Been an awesome sports series stream.
Thank you so much, Blizzard Peak.
Oh, man.
Bulls versus the Mavericks or the Warriors. Imagine if it was one of those. I mean, me and Sean would love that.
We've been dying for that for years.
Me and Rocha would love that. It would mean that NBA Finals would be coming here to Dallas. And for the Bulls and Warriors, it'd mean 2 play-in teams.
Yeah.
In that 9-10 matchup, being in the NBA Finals. And if that happens, I don't want to hear nothing about anybody trying to discredit the play-in tournament ever again.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
That would be insane.
Thank you, Blizzard Pete.
I mean, how cool? Oh, no, it can happen. I would say, how cool would it be if the Bulls got all the way to the finals and there was a conference finals between the Warriors and Mavericks, but they can only face off in the second round?
Warriors and Mavericks?
Well, depending on how everything shapes out. Remember, it's not set.
Oh, yeah, but we can only get the 8 seed.
Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Warriors and the Mavericks? That would be
So much fun.
Imagine the ratings for that one.
Fuck yeah.
That means the Mavs will be in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, hell nah.
Oh,
Hell nah, bro.
Roach, you just got.
We'd kick your ass. We would win in 5 games.
What's up, Arturo?
What's up, Arturo? Fuck
What
the
up,
Lakers, mofo.
We were just talking about Roach's favorite rapper of all time, Acorn.
Yeah, Arturo. I was watching the end of Raw, bro. I'm glad Chad Gable turned. That's awesome, dude.
Sorry, Mad Dog. No wild.
Hey, I said the next card is blue before the donation. The Warriors would win the finals, and it was blue.
No, it's only if Josh says it, not you.
I don't give a shit. We're winning the finals. It's confirmed. Yes. Let's go.
Rocha looks like an acorn.
Hey, it's because I'm baby. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on some baseball now, bro.
Good job, Morel.
I need y'all to get like a 1-point lead and then let y'all's closer come in and give me points.
Mm.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked if your closer eventually loses his job, Josh, because Mark Leiter Jr., 10 appearances for y'all, 0 runs.
They were talking about that yesterday in the game.
Yeah.
How exceptional he has been.
Fucking amazing.
And coming back for us soon is going to be Justice Steele.
Yes.
Steele's coming back for us, as well as Tylon. He'll be coming back for us.
Oh, I forgot about Jamison Tyon.
Both those guys are coming back soon.
Okay.
Oh, we need it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see. What can no one put on? Wait,
You saw
Dodgers
them
are losing?
a little bit.
Who are the
What?
Dodgers facing? Oh, they're losing to the
Back
Nationals.
Soreness.
Nice.
They're put him on the IL 15. Bradford has been one of the best pitchers this fucking year.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, man. That sucks.
IL 15.
Sucks, dude. He's been fucking murdering. It was like one of our brightest spots of our pitching right now. But Lorenzen came in and did pretty good today.
That's good.
He came off IL.
Oh, thank you, Carly. You guys make our day too. We appreciate
Hey,
it.
let's go, Carly.
Can't wait for tomorrow. Oh,
I'm so nervous, man.
doubleheader tomorrow. Lakers, Pelicans, Warriors, and the Kings. It's going down. I'm so glad it's matched up like this. So the schedule.
Yeah.
I'm glad the Lakers game's first. I'm glad the Warriors game is second.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it's before the Eastern Conference play-in.
Yeah.
So that way, maybe we could pick up some new people and carry into the Eastern Conference games.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so ready for that Sixers Heat game. Whew. And
Dude.
I'm not too crazy about streaming Sixers in the
Mm-hmm.
postseason. But I'm looking forward to this one.
Can't wait. I mean, Jimmy Butler versus a team that didn't want to keep him, man. How great of a story is that?
Yep. Yeah.
Crazy.
I can't wait to see Terry Rozier, him
That's
in the
right.
postseason with Miami, Jaquez, the rookie.
I guess.
I'm looking forward to watching him. Maxey's been one of the funnest players to watch all year.
Mhm.
Electric, man. Electric.
It's kind of cool that we finish off night one with my team and then finish night two with your team. Doubles. The hell? You're weird, Bragg. Bradley went.
No. How about that? How about now?
Bradley says the Nets are hiring Kings associate head coach Jordy Fernandez as the next head coach.
Are you
Wow.
trying to say this is Rocha, Luke? Rocha looks like one of those twins from Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland.
I never really watched Alice in the Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
Never watched it. That looks creepy as fuck.
Casey will be live for all 6 playing games. So 2 tomorrow, 2 on Wednesday. There's no games on Thursday, and then the final 2 playing games on Friday.
And playoffs start Saturday.
Yes.
Christopher asks, who do you guys think is winning the MVP? Call me biased, but SGA did lead one of the youngest teams to a number 1 seed in historically the best conference of all time. SGA, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic. I think any one of those 3,
Yeah.
I'm going to be just fine with.
Yeah.
Now, who do they end up giving it to? I think it's going to be Jokic. If I had to say right now, I think they're going to give it to Jokic.
I agree.
Yes.
I'll be biased and say Luka.
Okay.
Just because
They very well could.
his stat line that he's put up has never been done before. Like the average was a 39.99. But like you said, I can see it going to anybody. I can see it going to SJ. I can see it going to Jokic. I'm not going to hate on it either way.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Christopher, SGA, that young squad, he was fantastic this year. He didn't get talked about enough. But the fact that you guys have an MVP candidate, a legit one, you have a 6 Man of the Year candidate in J-Dub, the fact that you guys are going to have the Coach of the Year, I think it's a no-brainer.
Oh, that's done, yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to be crazy, man. And a Rookie of the Year candidate, Chet Holmgren.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are looking up right now. Pretty damn good.
Yep.
And not MVP candidate anymore. Not a top 5. Not a top 5. I believe it's Nikola Jokic, SGA, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Giannis.
Yeah.
Those 5 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Those 5 guys.
Now, the biggest thing is going to be, will Wemby win Defense Player of the Year?
I think it's going to be Rudy Gobert.
Gobert.
Webby made it very interesting. His defensive numbers were ridiculous.
Yep.
And the fact of how good the Spurs look defensively with him and without him, it's night and day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man. If he ends up surprising everybody and wins it, I'll be fine with that.
Same, man.
I'll be fine with that.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be fucking epic.
75 picks in the next couple of years. PJ, it's 76.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens over the next 5 years, 4 years with OKC Thunder.
Am I mixing up the J Wills? There's J Dub and J Will, right?
Yeah.
So I'm mixing up one of the Jalen Williams.
J Dub starts, J Will comes off the bench.
There you go. J Dub, J Will.
J Will.
Both have the same fucking name.
I know, literally, Jalen Williams.
When they drafted him, I was like, oh God. They have the exact same name.
What sucks is the other J.
Most improved player. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think he might be second behind Maxey. No, you're right. Kobe White
it's
is.
Kobe White.
Yeah, it's Kobe White.
It's Kobe White.
Kaminga's fourth. Plus 1,000.
I said it back in November. I was like, man, if it wasn't for Maxey, Kobe White
Wouldn't it?
most improved.
Yep.
But Maxey never let up. He never let up.
It's incredible. Incredible. Thanks, Nightbot.
And
Nikola
Jokic, his season this year, stupid. He has one of the lowest usages of starters on contending teams, especially among these other MVP candidates. They get tremendous volume that Jokic does not get, and his efficiency is fucking ridiculous. He's one of the most efficient players we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. Jokic had a crazy season. Joel Embiid, had he never went down, it looked like he was running away with it.
Yeah.
He was insane.
He was leading in average per game. I think scoring. He was probably going to be number one scorer. Right there with Luka.
I think there was a point where Jokic shot 100% for 2 straight games or something, man. That shit was ridiculous.
Triple-double.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's right. That's ridiculous, man. Joel would have been unanimous. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't think so because of how good the MVP race is this year.
Yeah.
Jokic's season is one of the greatest we've ever seen. The numbers that Luka has put up, it's his best year ever. SGA as well. And there is Giannis, too. Out of all these guys, he's a two-way player.
Mm-hmm.
His numbers have been great. To average over 30 points a game, it's almost 31 points a game. To average 30 points a game in a whole entire season when you don't have a jump shot, you don't have a three in your bag, you don't have that. These other guys can, and they do. SJ and Luka Doncic especially.
Yep.
He don't have that. He's getting that mostly in the inside, in the paint, in the interior, to average 30 and then do what he does on the other side of the court. Because if it wasn't for him, they'd have one of the worst defenses.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
He doesn't get the help that he used to from Brook Lopez. Middleton's been riddled with injuries the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And they don't have Drew Holiday anymore.
They don't have Drew Holiday. They really took a hit defensively.
Yeah.
On the perimeter.
Which we knew that was.
Which, with Damian Lillard, you knew what you're getting. You're getting great offense, but terrible defense.
You gonna get some cereal? Pour the milk first, then the cereal. If you don't want soggy.
No, what?
If you don't want, I can't stand soggy cereal at all. If this doesn't get soggy, I'll throw it away.
Jesus Christ!
I get to have the crunch.
I mean, I feel that, but I could deal with the sogginess.
So I would eat it real fast, right? I would pour the milk first. That's what I always would do. I pour the milk and maybe just a little bit of cereal, so that way I can get through without getting it soggy. And then I saw people would just put the milk in first, right? Or the milk in first, not the cereal, and then that would work from people like that. It was.
Wow.
So weird.
Yeah, it's always cereal first, man.
I mean, it's all going in the same fucking bowl, but it just
I'm-
depends on whether or not you can stand soggy cereal. I can't.
Fair
I
point.
cannot. I cannot deal with that. It's disgusting.
Give me the soggy.
If I go for a bite and it's just like mush, ugh,
Give me the soggy.
oh,
Soggy it up, baby.
The fuck?
Nets are prepared to hire King's top assistant. Fernandez is their next head coach. Nets have their next head coach.
Tony Fernandez.
when is science going to catch up with breakfast cereals? No more
Mhm.
soggy cereal.
Was what?
Oh my!
Science going to catch up with breakfast cereal.
Science. I was like, I had no science. Armani, we all picked the Dallas Mavs to beat the Clippers. So but we'll find out.
PG says, not going to lie, sometimes, Josh, I let my cereal sit for a little bit to get soggy. I think the only way I could possibly see that, I still wouldn't do it, is maybe Captain Crunch cereal, because that shit just destroys the roof of your mouth. Oh, my God. You ever have Captain Crunch cereal
Oh yeah.
and you just start bleeding? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no! Damn! No! Jesus.
No,
Oh God.
it is rough to eat, though.
Blood.
See, like I don't mind soggy cereal, but I'm not gonna let my cereal sit there and get soggy. I'm gonna eat it. If it gets soggy, then I'll deal with it.
Yeah, I don't want to get. I like the in between.
Yeah, I feel that.
I still like a little crunch, but I do like it. I don't like it too soggy. But it also depends on the cereal. Fruity Pebbles, I like to have a little bit of crunch. Cocoa Puffs, I'm okay because once it soaks in, it becomes chocolate milk. It's so good.
The one cereal I would say is not too terrible when it's soggy is Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes
Yeah,
is fucking good.
that's true.
Rice Krispie cereal. I don't think I've ever had the Rice Krispie cereal, crispy treat cereal thing.
No, I've never had Rice Krispie.
Now you're gonna make me go home and have some Fruity Pebbles.
So Fruity Pebbles,
Yeah.
Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles,
Oh fuck!
Tier 1.
Yeah.
What the? Hey, I got a box of Reese's Puffs.
I just realized I opened it up fucking upside down.
Good job, Roach.
What the fuck?
How do you do
I
that?
keep forgetting
I-
about Reese's Pieces.
I don't know.
Oh, not up next time.
I might have been high as fuck when I did it. So I love you, mofo.
Frosted Flakes, and I add extra sugar.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The whole
Hell yeah.
scoop.
If your eyes are not dilated by the time you finish with a box of Frosted Flakes, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
God damn, bro.
pretty much.
What's it-
Yeah.
Applejack are great.
Get blared.
Fucking stream, man!
God damn.
Let's stream all fucking day.
Let's go.
Might have to do that tomorrow.
You guys want to run to the East Coast?
Jesus Christ.
Wall stream?
Let's literally run to White Castle.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
What, Luke? God.
Oh,
Damn.
Peyton, I do not have Michael Burton fantasy. I wish I did because this dude's a beast, man.
Oh, that guy just showed up. I heard that the Jon Snow show axed. Not happening.
What?
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok the other day. This guy that I follow for Game of Thrones content said that it's no longer happening, apparently.
I thought they were already filming it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And he said apparently it's been axed.
Wow.
Aw, so sad.
The Justice Department, Arturo sends, the Justice Department plans to sue Live Nation and Ticketmaster for
Oh,
running
yeah.
a legal monopoly over the ticketing industry. The corporate monopoly charges too much for tickets, exploits venues, and hurts fans and artists. Thank you. Please work. Because you know what? That's been one of the reasons why I have not been wanting to go to games. They fucking exploit the shit out of you.
It's true.
And none of these companies are fucking innocent.
Nope.
Not SeatGeek, not StubHub, not Ticketmaster. They're the worst.
They're the worst.
They're the fucking worst. Live Nation used to be good, but they got bought up by Ticketmaster. I hope they're successful because it's fucking awful that they charge as much as they do for fees and stuff like that. It's stupid that you can't even go up to the box office and buy tickets in person without still having to buy those same online fees. How does that work?
It's like half the price of the fucking ticket.
Oh, this is a very in-demand game, and the face value ticket's $100. We're gonna up that to $200, and we're gonna do it for your convenience. That's what they say, by the way, Ticketmaster. We're gonna do this for your convenience, so that way you can have the best experience of buying tickets. So we're gonna mark up the price $100, and then we're going to charge you, because it's a very high in demand game. We're gonna charge you up to 90% of the ticket you're gonna purchase in fees.
So stupid, man.
Yep, it's terrible.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
I think it should be a cap how much fees you can charge.
Yes, it should be a flat cap of a fee charge.
Yep.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a regular season game. Doesn't matter if it's a playoff game. You can't charge more than X amount for fees.
Yep.
Fuck them. Fuck them. It is illegal. It should be illegal.
Yep.
Absolutely.
God, don't get me hot right now.
We'll see what happens. We'll
I'm
see
getting-
what happens in that lawsuit.
I get hot with that shit.
Yeah.
Let's go. Dodgers are losing. The Dodgers, man.
Oh!
Did it hit Nico?
Yeah.
All right, 2-1. Hey, JB, how about you don't hit our players?
Yeah. Fuck
I
the
got 2-1.
Diamondbacks. That's Willie Castro. No wonder why. Trout hit another homer today, Arturo. Dude, he's healthy and looking like one of the best players ever, man. Mike Trout is back. Now trade him. Get him out of that fucking hell.
Now he's going to get hurt.
Damn.
But then again, Trout has a full no trade clause and he doesn't want to leave. So,
Yeah. But they said he might be willing to opt out of it,
good.
depending on how the season goes. So
Good.
Taylor Ward has 19 RBIs, most in the American League.
wait, he passed up Adolis? Because he was leading the American League in RBIs. Did he just pass him up?
I guess so.
Because they're talking about that. I can't remember the game I watched, but they were talking about that just maybe Thursday, Friday.
Let's go, baby. 2 on, no out. Let's go, Doc.
Michael Tuckman.
He had a 3-run home run too. Okay.
God damn, Taylor Ward. Okay. Damn, Nathaniel.
Fucking Langford to hit his first home run.
Yeah, he hasn't hit one. Yeah.
Yeah. Carter's got what, 3?
2 or 3, I think. Did you see the Angel Hernandez, the fucking worst person in all baseball? Him ring up Langford on strikeouts.
Really?
It was 3 inches off the plate. Back to back, and then he called him strikers.
That's right. I did see that. And the umpire has now been barred from umpiring in the playoffs.
That's Angel Hernandez, then, right?
Yeah, that was Angel Hernandez.
Yeah,
good.
He cannot umpire in the playoffs.
Thank
Oh yeah,
God.
he's been barred from umpiring in the playoffs for at least the last few years now because he's so
Good.
bad.
Jesus.
And the funny thing is that they I forgot who it was, one of the players. The commentator, because I was listening to the game, said he went up to Langford after that game and was like, "Welcome to MLB," because it was a joke. Because how many times has Angel Hernandez done that to every fucking player in the NBA or MLB? I mean, like welcome. All right, there you go. Welcome to the big leagues, because that's what you're gonna have to deal with, these piece of shit fucking umpires.
He shouldn't have a job. No, he shouldn't. And that's not really entirely, I think, up to the league. I think that's up to the umpire union.
Yeah.
And the fact is that the union doesn't want to throw anybody under the bus and admit that they have a problem anywhere or anything, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's just so stupid, because we all see that there is a problem. So you're not going to hold your people accountable because you want to I don't know, save face and act like there isn't a problem and you don't want to admit publicly that you have a problem with one of your guys, I think that's just ass backwards. You should hold
Absolutely.
people accountable, not just
Absolutely.
bar them from, umpiring in the postseason. Talkie!
Talkie.
But, yeah.
Yeah. And Arturo, the simple fact that they're not holding their umps accountable, like Josh was saying, might be why the robot umps might actually become a thing. Or at least where you could challenge it, right? Challenge if it's a strike or a ball.
They're working on that in AAA, and it's actually going really freaking smooth.
And see, I understand there should be maybe a little bit of human error. Like, I get that. That's part of the game. And that's also what pisses people off, gets people excited. There's a little bit of that. But
What he did to Langford was egregious.
yeah, and he's done that to how many other fucking players? Like, it's
a
ridiculous.
lot. It's awful.
No player. They were saying Langford handled that very well. He hasn't got an attitude he didn't get upset about it. He just walked off.
But see, the thing is if he did, he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
What happened?
like,
Did they make a pitcher change?
Yeah.
they're making a pitcher change.
Castro's a bum. He's a
He is
bum.
a bum. Yeah, pitchers and hitters, Arturo, can challenge balls or strikes, and the decision's made in like 5 seconds. It's so clean.
Yeah.
It's
I love
great.
it.
The way you guys feel about Castro, JB, is how we felt about Quas. Fuck him!
Rangers destroyed Castro last year. So, he has been,
At least you guys finally sent him down, Josh.
What?
At least y'all finally sent him down.
Yes. Thank God. He has no control.
Jesus.
all over the place.
Quasadilla. Remember that? Bro.
Oh, A's recalled Esturi Ruiz. Thank God, bro. That dude deserves to be in the majors. Dude fucking killed it the first week of the season, man.
Says who?
The Standard Linux.
The Standard Lytics?
Listen, I was going to say stats and analytics, so I mixed the two up.
Oh.
Standard Linux, okay?
But they were actually doing really good without him.
They were.
I could swear.
I mean, they're 6-8, but yeah.
Well, guys, we're about to head out. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Real fun. I knew it.
Tomorrow, it's going down. It starts tomorrow. Doubleheader, Lakers, Pelicans, Warriors, and Kings. Don't miss it.
What time's that first one?
Don't forget to join our bracket challenge. We still have 200 people in the house. We hit over 100 people in our bracket challenge. I think we're at 107 now.
107.
Thank y'all.
Nice.
Keep joining.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Remember, you have to set your bracket, the whole bracket thing, all the way. Yeah, Friday till Saturday. Right when the first game of the playoffs officially starts. Tomorrow's just playing. So playoffs start Saturday. It locks. So you better get it all set.
Thank y'all for tuning in, giving us your predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate y'all. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow, okay? Goodbye. Farewell. Vida saying, I forgot how that song goes.
Same, bro.
Bye.
Warriors.
What?
Warriors.
Don't forget to
Are y'all going to make it? What if y'all lose tomorrow to the Kings?
Oh, I'm going to be depressed.
You gonna shit a brick?
And then I'll just go watch, the highlights of the 4 championships and be like, okay, well, at least. Yeah.
And just keep living in the past?
Hey, listen, at least, I can watch. When the Warriors lose, I can watch championship backs. I can't with the Niners. Now I'm
All right,
depressed.
I'm going to go from the acorn. Y'all take it easy. Goodbye.
Later, guys.
Oh, fucking God damn it. Damn it. God damn. God damn.